Good?
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to our D&D session. We are currently on chapter 5, episode 11. This episode is titled The Stoneheads, the fourth Elder Gnome. For those of you that hasn't checked Discord from our party, yes, there is 4 Elder Gnomes. You guys have only met 3, so in this episode, most likely you'll meet the 4th. Housekeeping items. Again, anyone that's watching on Twitch, Sharka and Tofu will be fully immersed and won't be able to speak to you directly. Instead, they'll be in the chat, which I just resubbed. So there you go. Otherwise, what happened last week? So last week, very quickly, not too much happened other than finalizing the big battle that happened. Merkel and the Prince of Pain attacked the old tree. You guys were extremely successful in dealing with all the monstrosities that had come out of the portals, summoned by Merkel, summoned by the Prince of Pain. Some other things went down. Some people helped you guys out. Danily, for one, helped you guys out with dealing with the Prince of Pain. General Corvus showed up for the first time in the campaign to deal with Merkel. He grabbed Merkel, jumped into the portal with her. And then finally, Ulrich Daddy, which is the pact owner of Orpheus, who is a warlock, showed up and took care of the dragon. Now, there is consequences for all these actions going on, which you guys will play out today. However, we are going to return back to the party after the celebration is over. The gnomes did throw you guys a party for defending the city. They knighted you. You guys are all knights of the gnomes, and you guys partied the night out. The gnomes did say if you guys wanted to discuss anything further, obviously continue the conversation about what to do with the crystals, that they speak to you the following day in the morning. So we are going to fast forward the rest of the night, and you guys will return in the apartment in a moment. But first, Orpheus.
Sanguine one.
Yes.
Sanguine one, what has happened? Something's changed.
Sorry, where are we right now? I thought we're at the tavern.
You
Did
are
he just
currently
pop
at
up?
the apartment, and you're there doing your quote-unquote long rest.
Oh, okay.
How's the music? Is it too loud?
It's fine.
You're good.
Oh,
I got you, Wraith, by the way. Thank you.
If it helps, I think last episode you were.
no, I remember. You need me for something?
Orpheus, you've changed. Something's happened within you.
What do you mean? I don't feel any difference.
You don't feel the need to go out and feed?
Now that you mention, well, that's strange.
At this point, you should be itching to get out there and drink some blood. Yet
Did you
you're
do something?
there, sitting on a couch. I find it fascinating. What has happened?
I have no idea. Is that you're doing?
I'm not even in your world.
Where are you right now?
And the connection ends.
Every
Abruptly.
time.
And we will return the party to the apartment. Again, everyone will have the benefits of a long rest. You guys already had the benefits of a long rest, but you will have them again. Before you guys start moving around, talking, doing things, 2 things to note. First, Orpheus, you are 100% awake. you never have to sleep. So that's part of your long rest, that you don't have to actually sleep. However, your Sanguine 1 nighttime feeding, I think we had it called Sanguine Assault, has been removed. It was one of your flaws from your character.
Okay.
I PM'd you, or we spoke before the session, and you should notice something different on your character sheet now. Also, in front of you, Orpheus, as you draw your eyes maybe back down after thinking or speaking with um, Ulrich, you look to the floor and you see a small black orb, about maybe this big, maybe the size of a small handball, at your feet.
Can I do some check for it?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I want to check it first before I pick it up. So what check?
What kind
do
of
I do?
check? Are you inspecting
Like,
it? Are you like checking to
is
see
it-
if it's magical? Is it gonna blow up on you? What are you trying to
Yeah.
check?
Is that gonna hurt me? Like if I pick it up?
Roll an Arcana check. Take a look at your character sheet. You should have a new item. You'll know exactly what it is based on your roll. It is something you were asking for when you went to the town. And I believe you spoke with the little girl with the cat ears.
Yeah.
For some reason, the item that you were asking about, that the old wizard told you about a long time ago that you were saying,
Yeah.
it's sitting right there. Do you see it on your character sheet?
Yeah, I see it now.
Do you want to click on it? So click on it underneath where you have attacks, so that everyone in the party can see.
Now pick it up.
And read it out loud for everyone. Anyone that's watching at home or on YouTube.
Basically, one per day, I can use my action to speak a command word and regain one spell slot.
And I believe this was exactly what you were asking for when it came to, warlocks and being able to cast more spells. So for some reason, this orb is sitting at your feet.
I would like to pick that up.
As soon as you pick it
I know
up,
what it is.
you hear a voice in your mind. It is not Alric. Once again, it seems like it's Danielle, and she speaks to you. Orpheus. Again, if you need any help, feel free to reach out. Make sure you come and see us today. We have a lot to discuss. Seems like this was not her actually speaking to you in your mind, more like a message that was imbued on this orb when you picked it up.
Okay.
Or this stone, or this pearl. Looks pretty big to be a pearl. But that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a very big black pearl.
Okay. So I can reply back to her, right?
No. This was like a voice recording kind of on this black pearl.
Okay.
Second thing, yeah, go ahead. Do you want to say something else before?
Oh no, I just gonna. Do I have to attune to it? Because.
So technically, your attunement was this evening as you were resting,
Okay.
and we're going to talk about attunements in a moment for everyone because everyone got some new things. But this one was attuning to you as you were kind of sitting on the couch, thinking back to everything that happened that day.
Okay.
Kahira, Valence, Traherne, Thorin, and Orpheus, you guys will also notice that Guard Phineas did come in very early in the morning and dropped a bag in the kitchen and then left.
Oh. Well, that was awfully nice of him.
And he's back outside doing his guard duties. For anyone that had magical items that you guys needed to attune to tonight, or last night, you would have attuned to him. All right, so make sure you guys make note of that.
Mm-hmm.
You can only attune to up to 3 items at once. If you try and attune to anything further, you will lose an attunement to an item, and you won't be able to attune to the new item. You have to actually request to unattune to something. It takes about a short rest. So if you're trying to attune to too many things at once, it's going to fail. So just keep me updated. Let me know what you're trying to do. Keep that count of magical items handy. But you guys awake. Everything seems normal. Birds are chirping outside.
You said 3 attunements, correct?
Up to 3 at a time, correct?
I'm gonna come look at the bag that Phineas dropped off.
Okay, here inside is the gnomish wafers that you got when you were at the outpost, the ones that sobered you up very quickly, and some milk. Looks like cow's milk.
I'll lay it all out on the bar, take a little bit for myself, and sit back down on the couch or the bed.
I'm watching the magical TV over here. Just kidding.
There's food on the counter.
Food.
So
Thank you, Phineas.
they're in right
So
now.
once
Is kind
again,
of
he
looking
can't hear
at,
you, so he just, doing his thing outside.
Thurin is kind of looking at his amulet, his the family amulet with the shield guardian, and he's also in one hand he has the amulet, in the other hand he has the purple crystal that Orpheus gave him the last to close the rifts, and he's looking at them and he's tying almost combining the amulet with the purple crystal, just combining the string around it and then wrapping them both around his neck, so they're both just kind of dangling around his neck.
Thorin, you get pushed back about 5 feet as a loud crash comes in the apartment from Thorin's room.
The name?
The heck was that?
What was that?
Oh, hello,
Thorin,
Mirror.
you should have full control over it.
All right.
Did we all hear where it, can we pinpoint where it came from, the crash?
He cannot get out of the room, by the way. He is literally blocking the way out of the room, in the room.
Have it in the back.
Oh, you're awfully tall. I didn't know I summoned him.
He's not a summon. He's always with you guys.
Ah,
Wait, if the door
If he's
closed-
downed,
oh.
he'll come back, I think, after a long rest or something like that. But yeah, just read your stuff on your shield guardian. He's always with you guys. You'll have to possibly use his ability to get him out of here because he's currently stuck.
Thurin, you okay in there?
I think so. My I don't know how to get out of this door. There's something blocking the door.
Do you want to shrink
Okay.
down Mir? How do you pronounce it? Is it Mir?
Yeah, mirror.
Do you want to shrink him down?
Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna.
If you wanted to have a spell on him, like if you wanted to cast a spell on him,
Mm-hmm.
Before you did your long rest,
Mm-hmm.
you can do that now.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Write it in on maybe your character sheet or something,
Mm-hmm.
so that this way I can look at it and I'll know what you've prepped.
Or I'll put it under like the resources.
Or you can cast it. Just cast it in the chat, and just don't take your spell slot.
Here, mirror. Spell slot. And you can probably see it.
Technically, we don't hear anything from the room, right? Because
No, you guys definitely heard a loud crash. Even though these rooms are soundproof, it sounded like someone caved in the ceiling or something.
can hear Thorin hear from the outside
Alright.
in then?
There, you should be able to see it on my resource counter.
Balance, how tall are you again? In game?
Me?
In game.
6 foot.
6'2".
6'2", I think.
Got it. You can change that text to whatever you want
Yeah.
whenever you change it. So you're shrinking
Yeah.
down Mir?
Yeah, I'm gonna shrink it down.
Yeah, you guys can. You're going to move him around just as you would move yourself around now, moving forward. You can also group move, meaning if you want him constantly behind you, You can select
Mhm.
more than one token and move them.
All right.
So just a quick heads up.
So Thurin's gonna shout and just be like, "Don't be alarmed! Someone's coming out!" And I'm gonna say, "Mir, go ahead and meet everyone." And Mir's just gonna kind of open the door and be staring directly at Valens.
Die.
What'd you say, Wraith?
Are we looking eye to eye?
Well, how tall is he?
Doran, does he have eyes? He's a construct.
It's a there's no real eyes on it. You see like this blank face of just pure like stone looking like reddish stone. I don't know if you gave everyone the image of what he looks like now, but so he's clad in the pretty much the family crest of the Nocturne, with the shield that has the Nocturne sigil on it, and but he's mostly all of his armor. You can see like the armor on him kind of coming out of like almost like a stone like material, but you can definitely tell it's not organic at all.
Looks badass.
He designed it himself.
Very nice.
Wait, did you make that in the editor, Radix?
Yeah, Photoshop.
Nice.
Wait, so you shrink him, and how tall is he now?
So
Right.
right now, when he's shrunken, he's what, around 6 feet?
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever
same
you
height
like
as
up
Valens.
to a medium size. So you can take him down one size.
Yeah, so eye to eye Valens.
Eye to eye with Valence at the moment.
I'm just gonna stare at him for a minute and be like, "And who is this?"
So
Because he
you remember?
looks different before, right?
Yeah, he looks a little different than what he did before. I'm gonna say, so this is Mir. This is the guardian that fought with us against the stone golem earlier.
Ah, I see. Just decided to bring him out here.
I guess he just decided to follow me around.
I'm gonna take a step back so he can step
Yeah.
out. Well, that's advantageous.
You can leave him places, Doran.
Mm-hmm.
He will always follow your commands. You will
Right.
always know where he is as well. If he is down to battle, he will fall apart, and you have that information of what happens when he's downed.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, at the moment, you don't know anything further. Like, for example, if you guys slip to another world, you don't know what that will come. We'll talk about that if that happens, or when that happens.
So, Traherne, after the construct walked out, he remembered seeing it in the battle. But Traherne remembers
Definitely looks
what was
different,
going
though.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm familiar with Thurin and his creatures. So, I'm gonna walk down the hall, and I haven't forgotten about what was going on the night before. So I just kind of want to take a peek outside just to see what's going on. So I go outside, and what do I see?
You see Guard Tormal sitting there, blowing bubbles. You know, the children's bubbles? Literally just blowing bubbles, hanging out.
Out of a pipe. Out of a pipe.
Out of a pipe.
Please.
Good morning, Thermal.
Right.
Good morning, Thermal. How was your rest?
Oh, good morning. Rest was good. How about you?
Okay.
Do you need anything?
No, just
I can
coming to
run
get some
into
fresh
the
air.
shops if you need something.
Oh no, I'm good. Does he look very I guess normal in the way that he would have been the day before, or does he
Yep.
appear to be any different?
He looks exactly the same. He still has the wrapping around his neck with a little
Okay.
blood stain on one of the bandages.
Okay. And I was like, yeah, I heard something out here last night. Oh, what's that? What happened to your neck?
As you're speaking, Guard Phineas is going to try and push past you here to go see what happened. It's part of his job to make sure that nothing gets broken in here. He comes running in, bumps into Orpheus. Oof. Sorry, Knight Orpheus. What
Is
is
that the same
who
guy
is
that-
that? Is intruder? He draws a sword.
Is that the same guy that tried to take my dagger?
No,
Venus?
that's the guy that
No, the
you
other
met
one.
the night
Oh, okay.
before last.
Oh, okay. Um.
Phineas
Oh.
draws a sword and is
calm
looking
down.
past you, Orpheus.
Oh, calm down. I think he with that guy with Thorin. He's he with us.
Yeah,
And then
he's
I-
friendly.
He has
He
no
doesn't speak
eyes
much.
or a mouth. What is it?
It's just a little guardian.
Little?
Well, if you guys say it's okay, you should definitely let us know when you have visitors. And he puts his sword away. I'll return to my post. Let me know if you guys need anything. Was there a mess in the room from that crash?
No, the room is fine.
Okay. And he proceeds back outside. Nods to you, Kahir, for letting him know something's happened.
Fucking dark.
As he walks past, he grabs one of the wafers and starts to eat it. By the way, Kahir, you are hungover, or were hungover. However, as you were eating the wafer, you're not hungover at all. You actually feel perfectly fine, well rested. Same thing for Valance. I believe you grabbed a cookie or a wafer as well when you were sitting on the bed. Everyone else, you're extremely hungover.
I don't
Oh,
think I drank.
I ate. I did say I tired. I ate a cookie.
Thought I drank
Okay.
coffee.
I was doing nothing.
If you want coffee, you'll have to make it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think I drank coffee last night. I don't remember doing shots.
Some of the coffee was spiked.
Okay, so Irish cream.
Irish cream.
Some Baileys.
They are
Coffee as
they
well,
are
yeah.
well known for their coffees, so
Yeah.
again,
Coffee
Guard
at Scotland.
Termal, turns to you, looks fairly normal. Seems like his normal self. Definitely doesn't look like a vampire, doesn't have any fangs or anything as he's talking to you.
Okay. All right. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go back in and see what the commotion's all about. I'm just gonna walk back in.
Have a
I
good
would
day.
like to ask Duran something. I want to ask. I was gonna ask Duran. Like, isn't he a little bit smaller than last time?
Yeah, he can shrink down a little bit to kind of fit into spaces, so he can't do it that often. And it doesn't last that long either. And Thurin kind of like just points outside, and Myrrh very unemotionally just like bumps into Orpheus and just pushes him out of the way, and then just goes to stand guard outside.
Does he use the door?
Yeah, he'll open the door up.
Okay. You just see this thing go crashing through the glass and the window.
How small can he get?
That's about it right there, around 6 feet-ish.
Oh.
Guard Phineas looks nervously at it as it's standing outside doing its job.
And Myrrh is just kind of like standing there, pure like just a statue, just like completely like not moving at all,
Yeah, he has no emotions.
just at guard. Yep.
So, Valance,
Yes.
you make a better door than a.
I mean, it's a
Walkway.
hallway. I can step out of your way, sir. Did you need to come through?
Yeah, I wanted to go outside into the kitchen. I guess everybody's going to the kitchen. What do I see in the kitchen? Do I look around the pantries? Do I see any
so
food, or
it's
is this
stocked-
empty?
It's straight up stocked up with whatever you guys would want. Dried up rice, beans, coffee grinds, a little magical coffee maker, something that you would very, very much recognize. Same one that the Adventurers Guild had.
Okay.
On the side of it, it says Steamworks by the Rock Gnomes. And there's a signature at the bottom.
So I'm going to make. Well, I'm going to ask the group. So, are we in a rush?
Well, what time is it?
I'm not in a rush at the moment.
We
I'm
have to
gonna
meet
move
the elder
bag of
at
cookies
12.
up. There you go.
I think we have to meet the elder at 12.
What time is it?
They didn't give you a time.
Oh,
They
it
just
has
said
begun.
the next day. You guys.
Okay.
You guys are knights now. You guys can come and go as you please.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but my head's killing me. You guys hungry?
I think I'm gonna head to the market to pick up my mask.
Yeah, I need to head to the market too, just pick up one thing real quick, but I don't want it to last all day.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make breakfast. Who wants breakfast? And I just kind of shout it out to everybody in here should be able to hear, even can hear outside.
Ooh, shopping.
Here,
I
I'm
follow.
assuming. Oh, Mira didn't close the door, so here you probably would have heard that they were going to the market, and Trahern's making breakfast.
Oh, food, shopping, food, shopping. He has
You
idea.
got a
We
lot
go
of
with
money.
you guys.
You got a lot of money last night.
Get here, rich man. Sell many fish.
All right. Well, I'll meet up with you guys later. So I'm gonna make breakfast.
Wait, we're going off the grid.
Oh
Alright.
wow, I really did.
Oh, I did go off the grid.
I did that yesterday. You can still get it. Or last time we did it. Yesterday. What the fuck wrong with me?
Where would you guys like to go?
Zip
To the market
market.
circle.
All right. What are you looking for?
I want my shit.
I believe you left your mask at the magic shop, correct?
I want to go wherever they got my pants.
Okay. So you guys are stopping at the magic shop first. As Kahir is saying, he wants to see the place where you guys got his pants.
Yep.
Okay. You guys enter again. Whole bunch of cats all over the place. Hello. Oh, back soon. Oh, that's right, the mask. Come in.
Walk in. Yes. I'd very much like to get that. We've got a couple other things we need to handle today, so I do have to be brief.
I heard you all got knighted. It was a big attack.
Indeed. Hence the reason we have very little time today.
Right. Okay. Passcode, please.
Do we have a passcode?
Yeah,
I
you
do.
did.
Oh yeah. Y'all are supposed to save that.
Well, my computer restarted, so I don't have it.
It was DM2 and Discord. By
And
the way.
Discord.
Oh, thank you. God.
The password is password.
Valens just completely lost it. No
And you
match
see-
for you.
Everyone sees Balance's face just drop for a second as he's like,
Right.
"Oh shit!"
Alfie
as
just
he's
laughing
looking
the
for
whole
that-
time.
As he's
Wait.
looking for that, Thurin kind of looks over to her and goes, "Well, I don't have the money for the item that I reserved just yet, but there is one other item I would like to buy, if you have it in stock." And now, instead of before, I know Thurin was kind of in disguise when he walked in, but now he's like full glad out in the Nocturne armor and the shield and everything else. And he looks over to her and goes, "Do you have any diamonds in the store?"
Was it 2222? I literally just found that.
Diamonds. You're a cleric, huh?
I am.
Yeah, we don't have diamonds here. We have magical diamonds, but not the ones that I think you're looking for as a component for a spell. You'll
Do you know
probably
where
have
I'd-
to
Do you know where I'd be able to find any?
accessory
have any?
shop. Probably 7 stores down. Pretty shiny stuff. I mean, can't miss it. You'll see a bunch of rocks and pebbles all over.
All right, thank you.
She nods to
Did
you.
your hurt? Did your
She,
hurt anything here?
She brings out a box. And again, it's a encased box, all in glass. She taps on it once, and some digits pop up on the box, and she hands it over to you, Balance.
I input the code. 222.
And the box pops open, and your mask is sitting there.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
It has a new shimmer to it as you take it out.
Ooh, it's a fancy lad. All right.
She again speaks up to you and says, "We worked on this pretty much all day. all evening. We had to stop because of the fighting and the emergency broadcast, and the gnomes told the elder gnomes told us to go home. We never go home. We usually pretty much live here, but we had to go home. But we still finished it in time.
I do appreciate your time.
Balance, you have the mask already on your character sheet, correct? The
Yes.
mask?
Yes.
Okay,
I
So yeah,
believe
you know what
I'll
it
double
does.
check.
Do you want to put it to the group so you know you can explain it to them? I don't know if it's
Nah.
something that you can click.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it when it's fancy.
Yep. When it is time to use it, definitely put it in the chat so everyone knows what you
Oh yeah,
got.
I will. I will.
Cool. All right. And I believe you owe us the rest of that gold, which you already paid. I think you took it
Yeah.
off your character sheet.
I did
but,
take it off my
yeah,
character sheet already.
Just make sure you hand her the rest of that gold, and she
Yep.
closes up the box. It resets, and she puts it in with the rest of the empty boxes.
Oh, I should have dropped it in the box.
Anything else I could do for you?
No, not at this time. I know. Did any of our other companions leave anything here that they needed picked up?
Well, we have the prince here who reserved the book,
Correct.
and
Got
I
it.
think someone wanted to enchant a cape or something, but you guys didn't return, so I assumed you found what you wanted. I believe
Yes.
it was the other elf, the wood elf. But he
he's
didn't
got
leave
it.
anything with me, or
Okay.
did say he was going to go check out the tailor and then possibly come back if he wanted to imbue it. But I assume that you guys got what you wanted at the tailor. He doesn't
Yeah.
really know any magical items. It's kind of dumb. That guy. I think his name is Blue.
Okay. That cloak, we got it repaired on the spot, right? I can't remember.
Yeah. You got it repaired on the spot. Traherne got a magical cloak, and the guy didn't even know it was magical.
All right.
The last time you guys went there. And I
moved
believe
back
that's where Kahir said he wants to go.
I moved back to the door because I've got everything I need.
Here, there are cats surrounding you everywhere. You have cats at your ankles. One cat is trying to jump on your shoulder, can't reach, you're too tall.
Me see lots of kitties like you at home. Me. No.
Orpheus, the naked one, jumps in your arms again.
I wanna ask the cat girl again. It's like, is he for sale still? Is he still not for sale?
Her cat ears perk up, and her eyes turn red.
I'm just kidding. Again, just kidding.
She hisses at you.
I'm hiding. I hide behind Kahir now.
Anything else?
So around this time, Traherne catches up with the group and he walks in the door, but it's like his arms are like wrapped around with like multiple cups. He's like struggling to carry it. He's like, I brought breakfast. And then he walks in and he starts handing out these cups to everyone that have lids on them, to everybody in the group.
Philip looks over. Is that coffee I smell? Grandpa
No, it's
said I'm
not-
not allowed to drink it.
I do have coffee, but this isn't coffee. This is breakfast.
Grandpa, is it okay if I have some breakfast? On the chalkboard, it's probably poisoned. ...
So I offer her a cup. I have an extra.
I was gonna say I stare at mine long and hard, and I start handing it to her.
Okay.
She doesn't take it.
You guys
No,
look
no,
into
thank
it.
you.
You guys look in the cup, and it's just like a salad with some stuff in there, and I just proceed to explain. It's a shaker salad.
Can I? Do you want
Grandpa,
extra?
you ever heard of shaker salad? No. It's probably poison. Don't eat that. ...
Traherne's like digging into it. He's just like loving every bite of it. Yeah.
I'd be impressed if you messed up salad.
Why is every
You'd be
wood
surprised.
elf so weird? ...
Kahir just bends over and tips the cup towards one of the cats to see if they take a nibble.
Yeah, the cat takes a nibble.
He just kind of pours it out and goes, "Here, kitties."
Don't
I
forget
go-
the tofu. The tofu's in the bottom.
I was gonna say, hey, any carrots in there?
No, me leaving now.
So what you guys up to?
Just retrieving our things that we
We
ordered.
gotta go see Blue, whoever that is.
Blue the tailor. Yeah, you guys going over to Blue's tailoring?
Yep,
Mhm.
I'll follow.
I think we're all done here.
Yeah. You enter a shop. Literally looks like just cloaks, pants, shirts all over the place. Pretty nice, pretty big. For anyone that wants to imagine it, it's like you walk into a men's shop and it has like suits and jackets all over. It's just like that, except it's capes, it's shirts, leather all over the place, pelts on the wall. Blue looks up, has some small rimmed glasses on, and oh, the half giant. You're wearing my pants.
Yeah,
Hope
me
they
like the
are-
pants.
Hope they fit very well.
They snug.
You haven't come to return them, have you?
No. Me like pants.
I know the wood elf was quite worried that if it didn't fit, what the return policy is, but they look good on you. And he
No,
inspects
me
you.
like. You do good job. In fact, that why me here.
What can I do for you, half giant?
Well, me kind not really wear armor. It gets in the way of moving too good. So me wonder with. Bear with me. Me new to this whole thing. The magic thingies. Me told that pants are magic-y and other stuff have magic in them. Do you has belt that could make Kahir stronger?
Real quiet.
Belt that makes a giant stronger, or half giant.
That's terrifying to think about, actually.
Just for you guys, he rolled a 16 and a 9. 16 to see if he knows what you're talking about, and 9 to see if he has it. He doesn't have it, but he knows what you're talking about. Huh. Well, I'm not too well versed in magical items, but I have heard that the shop down the street, I believe it's called Wendy's Wondrous Items. It's also a accessory shop. They sell jewels and things and accessories and belts and rings. They may have what you're looking for there.
Ah! Well,
Go
me
see
thanks you
Wendy.
for your information. And thank you for pants. You do good job. Me probably come back later.
Always. And I'll remember
Bye,
your
little
measurements
man.
if you need anything.
Okay, bye-bye.
Lauren, this will be the shop probably that you were looking for as well.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
lean over close to Kira and be like, imagine how great it'd be if Camille could take those off you, sir.
Uh,
Step away.
I guess they would be magical.
As Kahir walks out the door, he just kind of looks at Valens and goes, "You read me mind."
As you guys step out, again, about 7 stores down, you walk up and you'll see a whole bunch of displays. It's more opened. A lot of glass encased items. Some belts hanging, some rings displayed, some rocks on a sheet on the floor, all different items. And you see a small girl, not too small, but gnome, quite young, with reddish hair, comes all the way back and tied in a braid. And she looks up. She literally looks like Wendy from Wendy's with the red hair.
Even with a collar
Oh.
that says "Mom" on it.
She's looking up at Yuki here.
Kahir looks up.
Hello.
Hi.
She seems
Are
quite
you
scared of
Wendy?
you. Are you going to hurt me?
No. He like kneels down and gets closer to her
She's
eye level.
turning a ring on her finger as you're speaking to her.
He kneels down and he gets closer to her. He goes, no, not here, hurt. Me here because me looking for something. Me told you might have it.
Oh, a customer. Why didn't you say so? What are you looking
Me
for?
just did. Anyways, me looking for a belt, something that can tie around me waist, that can make me stronger.
A 20 and a 1.
Yes,
They
I
have
do
one
have those.
belt.
No, I
They
don't.
have one belt. However, they have the exact belt you're looking for and whichever one you're looking for. So I know you
size.
cannot afford a lot of them. Probably the first one that you're thinking of, which is the Hill Giant Strength, they have. So she rummages around, pulls down one belt. It's a belt, but it also has like straps that come up and around to your back. Quite large, actually. It almost looks like it would fit a hill giant. And she tries, like, she measures it up on you. Yeah, I think it'll fit. Maybe a little loose. You'll have to tighten this and this. And she begins to put it on you. Do you allow her? Like, do you lift up your
Yeah.
arms and stuff? Okay,
Yeah,
she's
just
reaching
kinda-
up as high as she can.
I kind of like move and assist wherever she's
She
reaching.
turns the ring once, and she grows about maybe 6 feet. And she finishes putting it on, ties it up. She
That was
turns the
small.
ring again and becomes small again. Yeah, I think it'll fit. It's a little loose, but it just about fits here. This one is about 1,000 gold.
Mm. Hmm.
And that's a discount for you guys are the knights, right? Half giant. This is definitely what everyone was talking about. You guys are the knights of the gnomes.
Yeah, that'd be us.
You're the half giant, the 2 elves, the warlock demon thing, and the shiny knight. You guys are definitely the knights that they were talking about.
What about discount for the prince?
1,000
And I
gold
point
with
at
the
Thorin.
discount.
I point
So
at
it'd be
Thorin.
about 950 gold. And that's a very big discount. It's about half off.
Well, you can hear rumors around. He goes, well, me was given this, and he just hands over the pouch of the 200 gold that was given to him, and then me has takes off the jade ring. He goes, me has this, and ooh, I don't want to get rid of it, but me has this too. And he pulls out the boomerang and he kind of sets it down. He goes, it's all me got, but me trades it for the belt.
She inspects both.
How much did you say you had?
200.
I have
She
the
is very
200.
interested in the ring. She looks at it. Did you inspect the ring at all after you got it here?
I looked at it, but you didn't tell me anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, you know what it is. And it only has 5 charges left. However, on the inside, there's some inscriptions. On the inside, on the bottom of the ring. Where did you get this? She says.
It was given to me last night at party. We looked at it and it looked real good, and I think me work, but me thinks the belt's better.
Well, keep the golds and the weapon thing. You may want to sell that to the weapon shop, but this will be a 1-to-1 trade.
What do you mean?
Well, this ring. If you don't ask questions, I'll trade you.
Okay.
Wait. I have a question.
She takes the ring, puts it in the glass, seals the glass.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Can I help you?
Why?
A trade between two individuals is between those two individuals. Unless you have something to trade.
Well, he's my friend now. Why? Because I have something to trade too. I have a ring.
She
and
points
I,
up at a sign, and rule number 1 on the sign says, a trade between two individuals is between two individuals only.
Aw.
Basically, she just said, nope.
She doesn't share trade secrets, okay?
I wouldn't be much
But
of a trader if I didn't know my trade.
Hmm.
You are the knights. The ring itself only has a few charges left, but has sentimental value to me. It was made by my great-great-great-grandpa. It's quite old.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, then be happy
I
to
can
help.
I can only assume you got this from an elder gnome. They're the only ones long enough alive to have something like this. I appreciate you bringing
Oh.
this to me. Quite coincidental, but thank you.
It work out for best. Me get belt, you get ring back. Family heirloom. All works.
Now, if only we can send more gnomes to try and steal from the giants. Okay, anyway. Anything else I could do for you?
So
Does,
Thurin,
go ahead.
Thorin looks over at Wendy and goes, "Do you have any diamonds for spells?"
She waves a hand, and on the table appears all different sized diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, depending on how much gold, each one has its own value. Are you looking to craft with them, or are you looking to cast spells with them?
For a spell.
Okay. What spell?
For Revivify?
Is that the 300 gold one?
Yeah, 300.
Okay. Yeah, this one, and it's about like the size of maybe a $50.
Mhm.
This one is 300 gold and would do the would be the component for your spell that you're looking for. Would you like it?
Sure.
Okay. She opens up
Takes
a
out the.
nice hide bag with some drawstrings, drops it in, pulls the bag. She writes something on it magically with her finger and hands it over to you. And she holds out a hand.
There you go. So I hand over the 300 gold pieces.
She counts it quickly and puts it in a drawer. So, if you need to open the bag, it is magically sealed. I'll give you what you have to do, and I'll PM you.
All right.
That's all you have to do.
All right.
Anything else I could do for you, gentlemen?
You seem to be very versed in magical accessories. I have a question if you'd be able to look at something for me.
Traherne, as you ask that question, do you have the Unstone floating above your head at the moment? Have you activated it yet?
I haven't activated it yet.
Okay. And Orpheus, your Black Pearl, where is it?
It's in my bag.
Okay. What was your question again?
I said you seem to be very versed at magical accessories. If I have an item, I'd like you just to know if you knew any information about it.
Okay.
And I grabbed the amulet that's on my neck, and it has both the amulet and the purple stone, the shard stone that's attached to it, wrapped in a chain.
How did you attach it? You put it in something?
I wrapped the
Stone.
the stone around it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remove the stone before you hand it to her? The crystal you're extremely protective of.
Yeah, I take the crystal off of it. I just hand the amulet over.
She looks it over. We have a handout of what it looks like. So I'm just going to share that again. Just for immersion purposes. And I'm assuming your guardian is behind you.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you take it off, the guardian disappears. Oh, it doesn't disappear. It falls to the floor and makes a loud crash. Underneath the magical armor and stuff that it was wearing, you see straw, clay, rocks, and she inspects it. And she looks over at the loud crash. Well, seems like we just figured out what it does. Looks like a summoning pendant of some sort. See, and she shows you the little sword and the shield. You put the sword in the shield, it looks like it activates it, but for some reason, I don't feel like I can. I'm assuming you've already attuned to it, but it doesn't look like anyone else would be able to. It looks very specific to you, maybe? I'm not too sure. I'd have to inspect it further.
All right.
And she hands it
I was
back to you.
curious if, yeah, I was curious if you're, familiar with any items or similar items to this.
Well, it's quite expensive. You see this? This is platinum. And she showed you the necklace that was attached to it. What was your question? If she had any items like that?
If she knew of any items that were similar to it.
Oh yes, there are accessories that can summon all different things. Creatures from other planes, people themselves. Orpheus, as she says, creatures from other planes. You
I look
remember
up.
your ring that you
Yeah, I
have
look
with
up.
your
Yeah.
the Jin.
Like this one? I just pointed my finger.
Never seen something like that before. But if you say like this one, I assume you mean something that would summon something from another plane.
Yeah, something of sort. But it's
Yes,
the
there
trade.
is. Yeah, sorry.
I would just say, but it's the trade between you and Thorin here, so it's between you two. I can answer your question. Do you have any question about my ring?
No. Anyway, yes, items can be summoning conduits between worlds, planes, even same world.
Oh, I have one too, and I extend my hand out, and I summon Spindel right between her legs.
Oh, hello there. See?
You're hoping
Yeah, it's
for
pretty cool.
And of course, we have things like that, depending on how much gold you have, but they're quite expensive. Tens of thousands of gold. We usually don't display them here. We'd take an order and we'd bring it to you. Or send it to you, magically.
All right. Well, thank
do
you.
I see any? Is it just accessories, or do I is there shields? Do I see any shields?
No shields here. Accessories, stones, some fine glass workings, little statues, things like that. Little accessory things.
I take the amulet, I put it back around my neck. I'm like, well, thank you for your information.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think I'm good. Does anyone else need anything from here?
Good.
I'm good.
Heading out?
Yeah, I'd like to go to the weapon shop again though, if it's on the way.
Another shopping episode. Before you guys step into the weapon shop, we'll take our first break for the night.
Okay.
So a quick 5-minute break, and we'll return in 5 minutes. See you guys at 8:35.
All right, we're alive.
All right, welcome back. You guys step into the weapon shop. I believe Trahern wanted to go grab his shield, the shield that he was looking for last time.
Yeah, so I walk in. Am I greeted by anybody, or is it empty?
Yeah, the owners. Oh, the wood elf. Come back for the shield. I knew you'd come back. Arcadia's weapons got the best items. You want the shield? He
I do
points
want the
to
shield.
the wood elf shield, the wooden shield. Again, it has a symbol of Sylvain Septorum on it, a big S, written nicely in Elvish. You want it?
Yeah, I do want the shield. I had to go get
Got
some
the
money
gold?
first. I
Yeah,
do.
throw him the
I hand
gold.
out the gold.
He literally
to-
is holding a handout for you to throw a bag of gold.
Question. I have a question.
Don't you know the etiquette?
Oh, it's not like between you two, but I have a question. The other store give us discount before being knight. Are you gonna give us discount?
The hell's a knight? What are you talking about? I'm a dwarf. I'm not a gnome.
Can I turn on the cock ahead of me?
You can,
Uh,
but he's a dwarf. He's not a gnome. He has no
Oh.
idea what that is.
Bummer. Never mind then.
It's fine. If I remember correctly, when I was here last time, there was a discount already factored in. So I'm just gonna give him the gold. So I throw him the gold.
Yo, what I say? It was 113, something like that. 113 on the dot.
Okay, I'll take it out.
He let's see if he catches it or if he drops it. Yeah, he catches it. Go ahead, go get it. It's all yours.
Hearn walks up. Can I reach it? Just standing
Yeah,
there?
you can reach it. It's
Okay.
it's like I think it was this one.
Yeah. So I reach up, pick it off the shelf. Is it heavy, or is it feel
No.
kind of light?
Feels
Okay.
feels pretty good, pretty strong, pretty sturdy. This was the same one that Valence shattered and then turned around and then looked at it again and it came back.
Okay. And then I pull, like, I set this one down kind of like on my leg, like on the ground, leaning against me, and then I reached out my back to pull off my other shield, and I present it to the owner, and I asked them, "I'm interested in selling this. How much would you take it for?"
The wooden one.
My wooden one.
Let's find out.
Exit that.
I'll give you 4 gold for it.
Deal.
It's a pretty
Sorry.
shitty shield. So yeah,
Deal.
add 4 gold back on,
Okay.
and he takes the shield. Definitely need to do some repairs on this one. Puts it down onto the side. Anything else I could do for you, gentlemen?
Kahir just kind of looks around and goes, "Wow, barbarian playground in here."
Oh, you're the one that they were buying that javelin for.
Oh, you give the javelin. Ah, it's nice.
He beckons for you to come close, Kahir.
I'll approach.
He hops up on top of the table to stand up to reach your ear and whispers in your ear, "I didn't sell that to you, okay?" And he hops back down.
Kahir will pretend to not understand what he's talking about and just give him a stern nod.
Wait, can we hear that? Can I do a check to see if I hear that?
He was actively trying to whisper in Kahir's
Okay.
ear, unless you literally were up on top of the table trying to listen. Probably
no.
not. I mean, you can roll a perception check. If you crit, then yes, you heard it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's my dagger.
Yeah, roll a perception check. Let's see. By the way, I did do some handouts for... No, you didn't hear. I did do some handouts. I think, Tofu, you wanted your dagger as a handout. There you go.
Yeah.
Now everyone could see what your dagger looks like. And also, Brissinger, Thorin's sword.
Yep.
It has
Orpheus has
currently
dropped his
changed
daggers.
its color a little bit.
Sorry, I was gonna say Orpheus has dropped his dagger so many times. We've all had a good look at it.
No, this is the new one.
This is a new one
Okay.
that got changed.
The old one was quite shiny. This one is very menacing looking. And if Tofu drops this one, it will magically
back to
reappear
me.
to the side again.
My old one, you say Merkel has it, right?
Merkel has it, yeah.
Yeah.
On the-
This one.
On the plus side, that's a really advantageous because if you drop it, you'd have to go prone to pick it up.
Yeah.
But since it just reappears in your hand, you just have to use an action to draw
Well,
it.
he said 5 seconds though, so it's like
Yeah, there's a small
one
delay.
round. 1 round, yeah.
1 round delay.
Yeah.
Anything else
Unlimited?
in the weapon shop as the dwarf is climbing back down, trying not to bump into anything? Nope.
Nope. Move right along.
Yeah, actually, Kahiro will turn to Valens and he'd be like, since we in the weapon shop, me gonna ask this of you. When we was fighting the Chain Devils, me noticed when you hit them, you hit hard. But when Kahir hit them, it seemed like chains got in the way and me not hit so hard. What you do different than Kahir?
Well,
And he pulls out his glaive and he goes, this thing served me very well. But for some reason, when I fight them, it not serve me well so much.
I pull out my spear, and I show him the magical glow at the tip, and explain. Well, since coming to this realm, or since the realm has been linked, my weapon has contained this magic within it, and I assume that's the only reason.
Oh,
Magical weapons.
more magics. Me not understand what it is about magic.
See, Mr. Half Giant?
Kahir.
Here. My name's Arcadia. Nice to meet you. See, that's the beauty of it. If an item like a weapon, a sword, a glaive, if it has the magic inside, you don't need to understand. You just hit and it does it for you. Like that thing on your back. Though that'll only work once. So be careful with that thing. But other items can have special things that can do. To put it in easiest terms, you hit it and maybe fire will shoot out or something cool.
Oh, he thinks we got it now.
Or maybe
So
some
this, and he like slams
ice,
the
water,
butt of the
or
glaive,
acid, and he begins to list out all the different properties of the weapons.
and he like just slams the glaive down on the, so it makes that thud. And he goes, "So does not have magic?"
You hand it over to him?
Yeah, I like kind of angle it so he can pick it up.
Yeah, he picks it up. He's pretty strong. Usually to hold a glaive, you have to have a certain strength score and, be proficient in it. He holds it, he twirls it a little bit. Crude, but this is a good glaive. Turns it so at the end is facing the light and it shines on all the light. Yeah, no magical powers I could tell, but this is not made not made out of metals or wood I've ever seen. Pretty
No,
special.
it's made
indeed.
from a mahogany tree from Terra. Me peoples make it.
What the hell's a Terra? You guys said Terra last time. What the hell's a Terra?
It's me homeworld. They're not
Terra
from
in the
here.
pants?
No, you're not tearing these pants.
Well, anyway, this one is special, but not magically special. You get what I'm saying. There is
Gotcha.
ways to make things magically special, but they're very expensive. Thousands of gold, usually, depending on, not necessarily thousands, but a lot of gold. Save up your money, come back, maybe we can make a deal. And he hands you
Maybe.
the blade back.
Okay, me done.
Kahir, I'll remember that name.
Me like yours too. Never met a
He
stout
pulls out his
man like
axe.
you.
Shows you his axe. His axe is not magically imbued or anything as well. Family
Oh,
heirloom. I'm assuming like yours. Hands it over to you.
Indeed.
Nice battle axe. +1 battle axe. Oh, not +1. It's plain battle axe. But very nicely made. Very heavy.
Yeah, got good sheen on the edge. Nice weight. Do lots of damage with this.
Definitely doesn't look like any metal that Kahir's seen. Maybe a darker tint to the metal itself.
What kind of metal this? Me not see this before.
This is dwarven iron.
Me not know what dwarven is, but it's
I'm
a good
dwarven.
axe. Oh,
I'm a
you're a
dwarf.
dwarf. Oh,
See
oh,
these
You're a dwarf.
me understand now. Me gotcha. Me gotcha.
all these little gnomes? I'm not a gnome. I'm a dwarf.
Me
Different
thought you
race.
were a little tall for gnome.
Kind of like you, but short.
Me gotcha. Me gotcha. Yeah, no, this you peoples do good work. Me likes.
You'll never find a better weapon than a dwarven weapon. You ever? Let's see. Let me roll.
You come across a magic-y dwarven glaive. You talk to Uncle here.
I'm gonna bring you guys over to the world map for a second as you're talking to him about that. If you guys ever get to Astelgard, let them know that you've had business with me. They'll make you some really fine weapons. It's my hometown. You guys ever hear of the magical hammer? The hammer of Gul'dan.
Can't say that I have.
Traherne. Oh, everyone roll me a religion check.
Magic hammer. But that's definitely not what I was thinking.
Even with
Here,
us from
Gul'dan
Terra,
is the god of the dwarves and the gnomes. Everyone except Valence will remember Gul'dan. Gul'dan is the patron god of the dwarves. Also one of the gods of the gnomes. So to have a hammer named after Gul'dan is probably something crazy. Maybe a relic of something. Gul'dan is, and I wrote it down because I made my own gods and goddesses. Gul'dan is the god of luck, fortune, and might. So a hammer of might sounds pretty fucking badass to Kahir, who crit on his religion check on this.
Yes, me remember stories of Gul'dan. You say you have a hammer from him?
Well, it's his hammer. The only problem is, well, if you go to Astelgard, ask to go see it. It's there. But it's stuck.
Me strong guy. Maybe me could get it unstuck.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why everyone goes to Astelgard. They try and pull the hammer out. If you pull the hammer out, you can keep it. But no one's ever.
Guys, we gotta go to Astelgard. Kahir need to pull the hammer out.
All right, Thor.
I thought you already pulled the hammer out with that maiden.
Hey, you leave Lizette out of this. Misa gonna put the hammer down.
You see,
Well, if you put it down, you'll never have the girl
very,
again.
very heartedly. Oh, he got you there, big guy. Oh.
All right.
Take note of that. Hammer of Gul'dan is in Astelgard.
Weird how close that sounds to ass too.
Well, gentlemen, if there's anything else I could do, let me know. But again, if you ever go to Astelgard, if you see my brother, his name is Tracy. Tracy Arcadia. You ever see Tracy, tell him he's a son of a bitch.
From you, I assume.
From me, of course. Yeah, I don't want to punch you in the face.
Will that help with trading or hurt trading? First of all,
Oh, it'll help. It's
Okay,
an inside joke.
I just needed to know before whether or not I need to say it before or after we trade.
Me and him are sons of bitches, so you know he'll get the joke. Anyway,
For my,
enjoy the rest of your day,
for my
gentlemen.
remembrance, what's the name of the dwarf that's in front of us?
He didn't give you guys his first name. He just said, "Welcome to Arcadia's shop. I'm Arcadia." Arcadia is his last name, but his brother is named Tracy Arcadia.
Gotcha.
Gentlemen, if you need anything, repairs, new weapons, come see me. Have a great day, everyone. Guys heading out?
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to go to a potion shop if there one.
If you guys want to do fast forward shopping, you can. What
Yeah,
kind of
can
potion
I
are you
just-
looking for?
Just health. I don't have any more, so can you just pay fast forward and pay for it? I think
Yes.
it was 50 gold.
What level are you?
Uh, 5.
Okay, so you're allowed up to 5 potions on you at once.
Oh, it increased too. We only have to
However,
find out
potions of
the-
healing are quite expensive. There's a reason why I gave Radix's character the ability to, or the recipe, and Traherne can make them because he's an herbalist. You guys didn't have that conversation yet, but I mean,
Nope,
there's
my
time
character
in
has
the
no idea
episode.
he can make them.
Each potion of healing is 50 gold. However, there are gnomish potions of greater healing, which are very expensive.
Wait, I thought Thurin got the note from the doctor that he read it.
Yeah, I read it. I know the recipe for it, but my character,
Oh.
Theron does not know how to make potions,
I'm just
and he
gonna buy
doesn't know
one
anyone that
potion.
knows how to make potions.
Well, maybe you should find somebody that knows how to make potions.
Mr. Traherne.
Wait, do I hear him ask, or do I hear?
I would
yeah,
have
I'm sure
asked
it's-
Dolph. I would have asked the dwarf where the potion shop is.
Okay, so I hear him talk about potions.
Well, it was right where you walked in to the market circle. Orpheus, you tripped over, I think, someone sitting on the floor with some shitty potions when you guys came into the trading district for the first time, the market circle.
Oh, that's right. Oof. I don't know when to come back to that one.
However, as you were talking about potions, I'm assuming Thorin and Traherne maybe talk about potions.
Yes, yes, yes. Like potions. I can make you some potions. What do you need?
Oh, just some potion of healing. I can give you the goal. You can make it.
All right, Danger, you have to walk me through this. So I'm on my
Oh.
character sheet.
I have a recipe for a potion of healing. I just don't
You also
know
have
how
some
to make
ingredients.
them. I do.
So you would just
Yeah.
roll an herbalism kit, and then Radix will tell you what the DC is on the recipe.
I'm trying to find my herbalism kit on my sheet.
Let me open up my Google Drive here, where I wrote down the recipe.
I can look for it. It should be on the left on the bottom on your main
So-
character sheet.
I take out the note from the doctor, and I go, oh, here's the recipe. You need 4 empty potion vials, a vial of cherry squeezed jam, 3 preserved red cat mushrooms, a vial of purified water, and a few zen leaves.
Sharka, underneath your passive perception, underneath where you have your
Yeah, I found
skills
it.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click on it, it'll roll it.
Well, it's making me roll an attribute.
What is herbalism? Is it wisdom or
I believe
intelligence?
it's wisdom. Wisdom.
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
based off of survival.
19 potions. I was kidding.
No, so you are successful if you want to craft the potions now. Thorin,
Okay.
you'll expend you can craft 1 potion per day using the herbalism kit.
Mhm.
If you want to craft more, you wouldn't be able to use the herbalism kit. You would have to reset the herbalism kit, buy more accessories for the herbalism kit, clean out the utensils that you used in order to make another potion. So it'd take about a long rest to reset your herbalism kit, Traherne. So
Okay.
once per day, basically, you can craft a potion.
So we're limited by my herbalism kit then.
In crafting, yes.
In the
Or
actual act.
Thorin can try without an herbalism kit, but it's going to take a couple of checks rather than just one.
Okay. And I guess I'm well attuned to this. This has unlimited uses, right? Like
You're
this herbalism
proficient
kit.
in it. Correct.
Yes. Okay. So I know it's going to take a while. Okay. So I bring over the kit, kind of present it to Thurin. And I'm like, yeah, just use what you want. It does take me a while to clean it. So it's good we're probably planning this ahead of time in advance so that it's ready for the next time we need it.
I go, here, you seem to be better at this than I am, so I'm just going to give you everything I have on potions. And I hand him the recipe, and I hand him I had a full set of ingredients to make 1 potion. So you get the 4 potion vials, a vial of cherry squeezed jam, the preserved mushrooms, a vial of purified water, and the zen leaves for it.
Okay.
And here's the recipe.
Orpheus,
Huh?
your watch starts ringing. It keeps going.
Wait, guys,
You touch it.
I touch it,
As soon as you touch it, it stops.
Is your daddy summoning
and
you?
then I was just I remember the gnome did that, so I'm gonna put in my ear. I was like, hello.
Nothing happens. The last time it rang, it was because the elder gnomes were ready for you guys.
Okay. What time is it, guys? I think it's
After
getting.
shopping and everything, it's been about maybe 2 hours of you guys walking around, going to all the different shops. So maybe like 10 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have to meet the elder gnome. My watch it ring. Should we head over to the citadel?
I thought you needed some potions.
Well, do we need more supply? Do you gather the supply?
I mean, if you guys want to go ahead, I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I need a few minutes to make these potions. Trahern's over there with his little Bunsen burner. Starting to do like a titration.
I mean, if you guys want to fast forward going back to the apartment, you can do that and do it at the apartment. So you're not like in the middle of town trying to craft potions.
Sitting right now.
It's up to you. I don't care. You can sit on the floor and start doing this. I mean,
Sitting
there's
in the weapon
more
shop.
strange stuff going on around you guys anyway. Like
I'm gonna
people cooking.
I'm gonna just real quick. We can fast forward, but real quick, I'm gonna craft the potions right outside where that other potion vendor and stuff is.
He's sitting on the floor on
Yeah.
the street.
Huh?
He
He's
gives
sitting
you
on
the
the floor on the
dirtiest
street.
look ever.
Yeah.
Like you're going to try and steal business from him.
Yeah. What does my equipment look like compared to his?
I mean, yours hasn't been used. I think you only used it to make coffee a few times.
Yeah.
That's why you have it, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Like, I
Use it
look
to make
over to this
coffee,
guy
man.
as like, have you tried using this to make an espresso?
Why I would do that when the coffee shop's right there. And
Yeah,
the potion
but-
shop's right here.
Yeah, but it's so much stronger when you can titrate it yourself.
Goddamn elves are so rude.
So I just do my thing. We wrap up.
Goes
All
back
right,
to rearranging
got the
his
potions.
Wait, so do I add one potion?
Yeah, after
You
like
get the one
5-10
potion?
minutes, you're fine. You're able to craft one regular potion of healing.
All right, I'm gonna hand it to Orpheus.
Oh, thank you. Do you need some money for the supply?
No, we're good right now.
I think Radix, I gave you enough for what, 3 potions or 4?
4.
4. So
Right,
minus
so I
one,
only
so now you
crafted
have-
one.
You only crafted one. You
Mhm.
have enough ingredients for another 3. You would have to go and forage more ingredients if you run out of those.
Okay, I just put that in my notes. How much I can do.
Alright.
Okay.
So we go on to the. Thank you for the potion, by the way. I think we have to go to the Elder Gnome, right?
If they're ready for us, let's go.
I think so because my watch it ring and nobody. I think that's what I mean. I'm not sure.
Oh, and I also, Trahern, since you make potions, I also have this I got recently. I haven't even opened it, so I don't even know what the recipe is yet. But here you can have it, and I hand him over the gnomish healing potion recipe that I had as well.
Double the ingredients. It's the same exact recipe, except it's double the ingredients.
Okay, so I can make one of those for 2 of the other.
Correct.
I'll make a note.
Each time you take a step up, it doubles in ingredients. So it's 2 Zen leaves, 2 blah blah blah, 2 vials.
Would I know how powerful this potion is in use compared? Like, is it 100% increase or is it?
It's
four-
double.
It's double. It's 4d4 plus 4 instead of 2d4 plus 2. It's not exactly double, but it's close to it.
So we're heading over there. Can you fast for us to Citadel?
Is that what you guys doing, or you guys want to talk before you go to the gnomes, the elder gnomes? I mean, a lot has happened, and you guys haven't talked as a party yet. It's up to you guys. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever had or listened to a conversation with all 5 of you talking about what's happened so far before or after day 1.
No, because watches or people keep coming up to us, and it's like, okay, time
Right.
to go to the next thing.
I mean, we can also go back to the apartment before we head over because I think the guard have to lead us there, right?
You guys can
I
come
don't
and go
think
as
that
you
we
please
need the
now.
guard anymore.
Oh. Well, then what do you guys want to
You
do?
guys are knights now.
We have this guard, and I let's kind of like point to Mir as he's just standing there.
I thought he disappeared. Did he go come back up?
By the way, Radix, if I ever bring you guys onto a map and you're there and he's not, just drag him on, unless he's fallen apart. Which at the moment he fell apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
You let someone else hold on to the necklace, and that's part of the requirement. It has to be on you at all times. So he won't return until tomorrow.
Mhm. Alright, so where are we going, guys?
I'm good for wherever.
Well, gotta decide quick because my watch gonna ring again. For whatever reason.
I don't have any reason to go back to the apartment. Do you guys?
Let's go see the elders, and then maybe we talk about grand scheme and all that stuff later.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go over there.
Head into the other gnomes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Where's my music? Oh, there we go. You guys step in again up the tower, up the large set of stairs. Captain Tobold is waiting there for you. Please enter. You guys enter, and the elder gnomes are all standing, waiting for you guys. You approach, and they each nod their heads to you as your cogs begin to shine above your heads, your crowns. Hopefully you've all slept well, says Tally.
You sleep like baby. Party last night was fun.
I
Yes.
turned to Danielle and I said, thank you for the gift. I got it this morning.
What gift?
The bot thingy that you gave me. Was it not yours?
She winks at you.
Oh, I went back at her and then I stopped talking.
Tally looks over at Danielle. I didn't give him anything. She looks back at you and winks again.
Yeah, she didn't give me a... It's my bad. My mistake. Got somebody else.
So, time to discuss the crystals, yes?
Sure. Let's talk. Like, we're still trying to figure out like what's going on.
Yeah, the elder gnomes all take a seat on their chairs. The crystals. Should we? Yes, I think we should. Drumdeer speaks up and cuts off Tally. Tally again speaks up and says, there is a fourth of us, oldest gnomes, by the name of Mer Loki. He elects to be out in the world and adventuring rather than advising and overseeing like the rest of us. He's more of an active gnome, well-traveled and extremely knowledgeable in the aspects of the gods, holy magics, and relics. Think of him like a grand cleric, without the pompous attitude, of course. He, like you, tribesman Kahir, is a beacon for Charlotte, the goddess of tide ocean. However, he communes with many of the gods and goddesses, not just Lady Charlotte. Everyone roll me a history or religion check. And Valence, roll me a history or a religion check. We're talking about, you guys are now with the Elder Gnomes talking about Mer Loki. What was the DC? Let's see. You all will know of Murloki. Murloki is the author of a whole bunch of books. Anything that's pertaining to the gods. You guys would have at least seen his name as the author for some of these books. So if you've been to a church, if you've studied any clerical magics, a lot of the books are written by Murloki. So
Is this including
to hear
Lipa?
this, yes, probably the most prominent of all of the authors of spiritual texts, including Kahir. You would have seen at least a book by the name of someone as the author Murloki.
He always
Again,
thought Merloki was a human.
oh, he is by far no. I'm told one of his students was seen here in the capital during your fight with the Prince of Pain and Merkel, a man by the name of Corvus. If Sir Corvus was
Oh.
seen, it must mean that Murloki has returned as well. Elder Drumdeer speaks up and wakes up again. Yes, he's arrived just as the undead dragon was being summoned in the noble square. The squirrels tell me he's at the church now performing a ritual of healing for the entire capital. Very convenient that he's returned now. I feel, as does Danley and Tally, that Murloki would be the best to seek out guidance in regards to repairing the crystal known as Everflow's Balance, the one that you five are attempting to make whole again. Hey, pause if you have any questions or want to speak about anything.
So, how do we find this Elder Gnome?
He's at the church here in the city. Or at
Oh,
least that's
with-
what the squirrels have told me. He's currently performing a ritual to heal the whole city. He's quite powerful in healing magics.
Oh, I thought you said Corvus is for performing the ritual healing.
No, Murloki, Corvus is a student.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, do you guys want us to head over there? Oh, I'm asking the elder, by the way.
Yeah, they said that they felt that he would probably be best to consult in regards to
Okay.
repairing the crystal.
Do you have any other information for us? regarding
Danley
what's going on?
very quickly shoots you a look and speaks up. Yes, my friends. As I fought with the Prince of Pain, I'd seen inside the dimensions of the rifts he has ripped open. One in particular is very close to our city. Possibly after meeting with Murloki in my place, I would kindly ask you to travel south down the river and see to it that this rift is closed. Our city has been through so much recently, and I fear another attack would only result in devastation. The rift is located to the east side of the river. If you follow the river closely, about a half day's travel directly south from the old tree, the capital. Follow the river south and look east as you travel. If what we witnessed of these rifts is similar to what you've seen in the past, you should find some strange abominations within the area, signaling that the rift is nearby. Sorry, say that again?
No, I think it's Thurin. I think he's hearing robotic sounds.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Lastly, she says, I would like to attend to it myself, but I am still quite weak after battling that evil figure, the Prince of Pain.
But it's just to clarify, so she was able to see the other rift from the inside. Is that what happened? Okay. So, yeah, we'd be happy to help with that. Just curious, since you were able to see that rift, were you able to see more than one, or was that the only?
There was hundreds, possibly, maybe 50s. I'm not too sure. I couldn't count as I was fighting, but there's numerous.
Did they all look similar? Like, was there anything unique about, like, did any of them stand out from each other, or did they all just look like typical rifts?
Some were big, some were small. They all look like doorways, though, and I was stuck in the center of all the doorways with the Prince of Pain. I gave you guys an image the last time.
There we go.
Definitely
Test.
fighting the Prince
Hello?
of Pain.
You mean of
Can you
them
hear
where
us
they
now?
were fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doran, can you hear us now?
Anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
Can you hear
was-
us?
Can you hear
Yes,
us?
you can't hear us.
Radix? Hello?
No, you can't hear us.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, so inside of the rift, were they connected somehow? Was there like a central focal point of where all the rifts were connected, or were they just floating?
Fortunately, I don't have too much more information other than where I was and what I witnessed. I didn't have time to study them. It was more like I was in between all the different ones. Seems like they may have set paths between each other. Example, one rift leads to one specific place, whereas another rift leads to another specific place. I can only guess, but I was in a corridor where they all kind of connected to one. Not too sure.
What was it like inside? Were you able to breathe, and how did you get back through the gate?
I felt like I was floating. It looked like stars in space. You ever look up at the night sky and see the stars and the blackness surrounding our world? It looked like that.
Yeah, so how did you get back through?
Well, after I pushed the Prince of Pain into another rift, I tried to remember exactly which one I came from. And I found myself wandering through. Then I was on a different place, a different plane. I turned around thinking I was in the wrong one, and I ended up back on top of the wall.
I love you.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not sure if there's any rhyme or reason to these.
No, it's just interesting. None of us have been on the other side.
And I highly suggest you don't try it. Bring you guys back over to the so you don't. No.
I did want to talk to Drum Deer at some point, but more of like a sidebar
now's the time.
conversation. Yeah, I wanted to have it. So we were having a sidebar conversation in the tavern. So I just wanted to go over to Drum Deer, and I mean, is he full on working right now, or is he just looking at us?
No, he's actually awake now.
Okay.
Kahir, Annalie calls you over as well. She kind of gets your attention and calls you over very quickly. Annalie hands you a note, Kahir. And I'll give you the handout. Go ahead, Trern.
Yeah, so I look at
Being
Drum
attacked
Deer, and
back
I'm just
there.
like, yeah, last night we spoke, and I wanted to ask you something.
Yes, child. What can I do for you?
So I noticed that in some ways we share similar powers, as I'm a druid as well. And I was just curious if you had any words of wisdom or certain spells or something that you could teach me to help us on our journey.
I feel that if you, again, connect with nature, the spells and things that you can learn will come to you in time. However, that ring,
This one?
yes,
What about it?
it's special.
But yeah, I'm able to summon my friend Spindale. Well, and Spindale is actually here because he's been out. So like he was probably behind us. So maybe he like walks out, steps to the
Yes,
side.
I've seen in the mind of that creature. It is connected to you, like I am connected to the birds, the rats, the squirrels. In time, I think you may be able to enter its mind as well and see through its eyes. The more you summon it, the more you become attuned to it. It may happen naturally. Nothing I can teach, it comes with wisdom.
Thank you. You bring up a good point.
You have the talent, child. You just need to practice.
Yeah. And I take a step back. Trahern's impressed with his ability to what I perceive as warging with animals
Seems like he's
at a distance. Because to my knowledge, to Trahern's knowledge, it can only be done through touch. So I found it fascinating that he has that kind of power.
And it seems like he's imparted that you've already taken your first steps in being able to do so as well. Just having that link with a creature itself. Seems like you have to have a specific type of link with the creature in order to warg into that creature. And it seems like you've already started that bond with Spindle. So in time, as you level up, you may be able to do certain things with Spindle.
Huh.
Just GM to player.
Yeah.
I've already had it written out, but yes.
I'm done with my conversation.
Here, you got a note if you want to read out to the group or to yourself. It's up to you.
Uh-oh, where'd it go?
I'll share it again if you want me to share it again.
Oh, there it is. It says, Murloki, these 5 keepers are in need of your guidance. Please assist them with any knowledge you have in regards to Everflow's balance, and possibly repairing of the crystal. Signed, Danley.
Danley again speaks back up. Yes, go see Murloki in the church. He is there. Well, if he's here, he'll be at the church.
Okay.
We thank you kindly for your wisdom.
No,
And-
we are the ones who are in your gratitude. We thank you for saving our city.
We be sure to go south too and close that rift and further secure the city.
Here at the... Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
Me hears from a local merchant that there's good fish down south
Exactly.
too.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Me kind of want to go fishing too, so we may not be back so quickly. Well, at least me not. Me do some fishing.
Bring you guys back over to the world map really quick, so I can point out exactly where they told you to go. So Niflheim, you guys should see now the South River to the Stoneheads here. You guys see that on the world map?
Yep.
So that is the direction that they're telling you to go. You don't know what the Stoneheads are yet, but that's what it is. It's the South River to the Stoneheads. And I'll bring you guys back over. You guys are going to be heading out, or you want to speak to the Elder Gnomes further?
I'm ready to head out.
I'm ready to head out.
Okay. You heading over to the church?
Yeah.
To the church.
Okay, so you guys will be going in the direction of this way, passing the gnomish homes. And again, as you pass by, some people recognize you, some don't, and they stop and try and shake your hand and congratulate you. And you know, they're shouting to the other gnomes that are not recognizing you guys. These are the knights. These are the knights. Those are the knights that we were told. Yes, that's them. That's them.
Upon hearing the first gnomes call out, Kahir will make sure his cog is shining bright.
Oh yes, for sure. You guys approaching the church. I'll bring you guys onto a map. As you approach, pretty fairly nice looking church, but quite small. Looks bigger on the outside than on the inside once you guys enter. However, there is gnomish clerics surrounding the church outside. Looks like they're either guarding it or they were commanded to be out there. As you all approach, the gnomish clerics stop you in before you can enter, and they say to you, "Halt. No visitors today in the church."
How close am I to my character? How close am I to them?
Whatever.
Oh, I can see it now. Sorry, it was taking a minute for it to show up.
We were told that Elder Gnome Maloki is in here. Is that correct?
Ends. Why are you here?
We were sent by the 3 Elder Gnomes to see him.
We were told not to allow anyone to enter.
Me has a note for him from Elder Gnome Danley.
Can you
Maybe
present the
go
note?
give it to him, and I just kind of flash it.
They read it over. The insignia at the bottom of the note begins to shine. Yes, this is okay. The 2 gnome clerics look at each other, these 2 here, and they take a step aside. You may all enter. Orpheus, you're not allowed to enter. As you try and enter, you're stopped for some reason.
I'll let people go first. And I'm just gonna reach out. I was like, actually, I dropped something on the way here. You guys go on ahead. I'll come in later. And I turn
What?
around. I dropped something. Maybe back in the bridge back there. I'll
As
go
the
get it.
Doors close behind Thorin as he's the last or the first to enter. I'm not too sure how you guys entered. Orpheus, you can't hear anything through the door at all. Seems like it's magically sealed.
Okay.
He said that he dropped something. Maybe he dropped dagger again. Oh.
As you guys enter, you see a small gnome, possibly Murloki, inspecting a small red glowing crystal. And I believe you guys saw this on Discord as a preview. This is what Murloki looks like. He is a 2.5 feet tall gnome with white hair and a beard. He wears goggles with what looks like different shades of lenses that he flips between while inspecting the red glowing crystal on the table. He's covered in black and white clerical robes with a very cool looking quarterstaff on his back. It has a deep dark blue stone embedded on top of it. To one side of the wooden quarterstaff, there is a lightning bolt etched into the wood. You also hear Murloki speaking. Interesting. Yes, very, very interesting. And you say you got this from a celestial giant druid creature from a dream? A female voice speaks up as the party approaches Murloki and the crystal on the table. The voice rings out in Kahir, Valent, Traherne, and Thorin's minds. This is the same voice you all heard when you were leaving Color Isle, the female voice that told you of the power of the crystal's ability to slip between worlds. And the voice says, "It was not a dream, nor a giant, Murloki. He was a keeper, and his name was Gothor." Murloki notices you guys. "Ah, guess? I was not expecting anyone. Who are you?"
You could say we the keepers of the 2 bigger pieces of that one that you're looking at.
General Corvus steps up. "Yes, these are the other 4 keepers of the pieces of the crystal, Professor Murloki. See that one there?" Points at Thorin. "Is a cleric like yourself. Then there is the human tribesman, the shape-shifting druid, and the ebon knight, Valence of the rogue guarding kingdom. These are the keepers I told you about. Seems there is one missing, though, the demonic caster. Murloki totally ignores General Corvus and continues inspecting the crystal. However, General Corvus will approach you guys.
I'm gonna step forward and be like, General, I don't understand. What is? What?
General Corvus snaps his fingers, and his disguised self is removed. Give me a second. And bam, it looks like what you remember. Balance.
Okay.
This is definitely General Corvus now. In his full black armor with the red cape and...
He looked similar to me, basically, which without a helmet.
Yes. General Corvus takes a knee. Yes, Valance. I am Sir Thome Corvus of the Rose Garden Kingdom, General of the Crimson Rose Legion. He bows his head, and again, the effects of the disguised self is dispelled. Again, Valance, as you remember him, you've remembered having at least a couple of meetings with him in regards to dealings with Rose Garden and his companions referring to him as the Crimson Devil. The last time you had a meeting with him was discussing Death's Desert. Go ahead.
I want to do like do I need to do a check? I got to think about how long I've known this guy and how long he's been working in the army. I would know that. Like, that would be something I would know, right?
Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Nope.
Years.
Years.
Like
10 years, maybe?
So, Corvus, how did you get over to the Rose Garden Kingdom? It makes no sense. If you were from this world, or are you not?
How to explain?
Before Corvus is able to say anything, Third also looks at him and goes, "And didn't you borrow my sword? And didn't you say you're my cousin? Like, I've never met you before. I have no recollection of you being my cousin."
Well, yes, I'll answer your questions, but it is a pleasure to finally meet all of you. And of course, Valance, it's good to see you again. I believe the last time we seen each other was what, maybe a month ago, during our roundtable meeting at Death's Desert?
Indeed.
I heard you were to be promoted to General of the Ebon Rose, and that would make you eligible to participate in this year's Summer Melee Tournament.
That was the
If
goal.
Weren't already told, I apologize for ruining the surprise. I guess congratulations are in order. By the order of the Rose, I, Sir Corvus, acting commander of the Rose Garden Legions, promote you, Sir Valance, Caligas Dragoon, to the title of General of the Ebon Rose Legion. He removes an insignia on his arm. It's the general's insignia that he was wearing. He shakes it, and it changes from a red rose color to a black rose and hands it to you, Valance. He also hands you the official invitation to participate in the Rose Garden Summer Festival Melee Tournament, which is set to take place in a few weeks. The invitation also states you may participate for yourself or invite one participant you deem worthy, since now you're a general.
So that would be two people then, potentially?
Yes.
Okay.
Yourself plus one guest that you deem worthy. And there you go. There's your official invitation.
Nice. Thank you, General.
Now to your questions.
Go ahead.
I doubt you've heard reports of this yet, Valance, but there was an attack on the Rose Garden Kingdom yesterday. Both fiends from Death's Desert and the undead Red Dragon, with some type of mythical undead creature riding atop, was cause to much destruction of our home. Myself and the Crimson Rose Legion and the Ebon Rose Legion was able to dispatch most of the creatures. However, the demonic undead vampire and the undead dragon escaped to the skies, heading towards the volcano in Death's Desert. Once we're done here, I'm heading back there to investigate myself. Unfortunately, much of our hierarchy of our order has perished in the attack, and I have assumed the role of commander for the time being. Only High Priest Sacrados and High Priestess Saria remain out of all the priests. So, Valence, Sacrados is a prick. He's one of those I'm holier,
one.
You're beneath me kind of
Uh-huh.
person. However, Saria, which I took the name from your old Ion character, by the way, is the one that you prefer and like. She's a high priestess, one of your favorites. She's very kind, and she looks after those less fortunate. She also has a bunch of orphans that are under her care.
Okay.
Again, General Corvus speaks back up. The one who attacked here, though, going by the name Merkel, unfortunately, I couldn't track her through the Shadow Rift. Passing through those rifts is quite dangerous, and I would highly advise against going through one if you can avoid it. I ended up back in Rose Garden to see that dragon and undead creature attacking.
Yes. Have you ever seen this situation similar to this previously?
Valence, Thorin, Kahir, and Traherne, you guys hear the female voice again. Sir Corvus, there will be time later to chat with your friends. Please take a step back. I'm going to reveal myself. General Corvus takes a step back. He gives you a nod, Valence, as if he's going to speak to you again after. Write down your question that you were asking, so I don't forget it.
Right.
And you guys see a figure appear. Kahir, Valence, Thorin, and Traherne, roll me a religion check. Kahir, you're not too sure who this is, but this person is extremely beautiful. Traherne, you're not too sure. Thorin, Valence, you're not too sure as well. But Thorin, you would have seen this depiction of a goddess before. The goddess Sinella. And give me a second.
I haven't even done a check yet for this.
Oh, I was looking at
That's
your
my
history check.
that was
Give
my
me your
other
religion
check.
check.
Religion check. All right.
Nope.
So
The humans know nothing.
Right?
The world is
Thurin-
flat.
Thurin sees the goddess appear and instantly goes like on a knee and takes out his sword and stakes into the ground and goes, "Oh God of love and empathy, you it is an honor to be in front of you."
Please rise to your feet, young prince. Hello, keepers. I am Sinella. I am what is referred to as the goddess of empathy and love. You all have done well in reaching to this point in your journeys. She bows slightly, and you all notice on both of her arms and ankles some reddish marks, as if she was wearing shackles. She notices you all noticing her arms and legs. Until recently, I was held captive for disobeying a direct order from our greater god Asta. The gods and goddesses at the moment are no longer with us, however. I believe, though, they're not entirely gone. Thanks to young Corvus here, I was freed from my prison, and I can help guide you on your path forward. The crystals. Please, present them. Who has
While
the crystals?
Valence and Thurin
So-
are digging for the
Thurin-
crystals.
Thurin takes the crystal like off the amulet that's wrapped around, just presents it forward.
Good, Kahir.
Kahir will look at Sinella and goes, "Do you know Charlotte?"
I do. By the way, Kahir, she's a 20 out of 20 beautiful.
Do you accept notes?
There's how she looks. Notes? Well, those who pray to me, they don't need to send notes. I hear all of the prayers and communes to my name.
Duly noted.
So I'm more of a guide, young Kahir. As I know, Miss Lizette has been praying to me for quite some time on ensuring that your safety is
Oh.
first in her thoughts.
she has been in mine as well, and most recently, me have way to communicate back to her. So me happy about that.
Doran took out the crystal. Who had the other piece?
I
Balance?
think Valens has
Yeah.
it.
I pulled that out as well.
She looks at them. Yes, the three pieces of the crystal reunite. See how they commune with each other? I hear a voice. No, many voices within the crystals. And Balance, your crystal begins to beat, like to flash. Thorin, your crystal begins to flash all different colors. And the crystal on the table begins to flash all different colors. She turns to Corvus, and the two, Sinella and General Corvus, seem to be possibly lost in thought for a moment as Murloki approaches. He removes his bifocals. So, these are the keepers tasked with saving the mortal worlds. Nice to meet you all. I am Murloki, the Elder Gnome of Divination. I study all things holy and celestial in nature. Seems our paths were meant to cross. I have seen all your faces in dreams of late. Come, there is much to discuss. I'm told you're on a task to close another rift, yes? Well then, let's
Yes.
get going. We can talk along the way.
Oh,
General Corvus again speaks up and says, Valance, we have something to talk about before you leave.
Okay.
You guys can all speak freely now. This is the end of the dialogue until you guys start heading south, if that's where you want to go.
Kahir will present and hand the note over to Murloki.
Thank you. Kahir, yes?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
My
As you
pleasure.
touch, the note touches his hand and he touches your hand. You feel invigorated, like healthier for some reason, or stronger. When being in the presence of Murloki, at least. Kind of like how you feel when Thorin touched you and healed your wounds. Seems like he's a very strong cleric or strong healer type magic person dude, as Kahir would think.
Kahir kind of perks up a little bit. Oh, it's like, ooh.
Kind of like when Dr. Camille touched your wounds as well, but not
Oh.
as sexy.
That's a different kind of touch.
That's me feel that before. But your connection's stronger. You must be very good magic-y person.
And again, Kahir, you remember books are written by him.
Me have
legend
seen some of your texts in Terra when we visit me family.
Interesting. My texts are in Terra.
Yes, your words have reached our world as well.
Strange. That's quite complexing.
Now that me know that you a gnome, me not know how to get there either, but me have read it. Me like the stuff on Charlotte.
General Corvus again speaks up and says to you, Valance and Thorin, I will attend to matters in Terra for the time being, but you should all journey here and possibly come to Terra as soon as you can, see how you can help. Things have gotten quite out of hand, it seems, both worlds, and there's little much for me to handle alone. I would definitely love to use or have your help, Valance and Prince Thorin.
Before you go, General Corvus, I have a question for you. And as I was saying that, I had my sword unsheathed. I was kind of inspecting the runes on it. I go, while we were in that big fight earlier, my sword just went to your side, and you called me cousin.
Yes, I apologize for taking your sword momentarily yesterday. As you may already know, only Bloodline members of the Nocturne Legion can use that sword.
But I don't remember anyone with your name in the royal family.
Well, I don't like to talk about this, and please don't share this information, but I am half elf and half halfling.
But who is your father?
Is that a quarterling?
Well, it's not my father that was the elf. It's my mother. My mother's side is one of the side branches of the main family of the Nocturne Legion. I believe your Aunt Genova. Doran, you would know that your Aunt Genova never married, at least from what you know.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to say, who fell in love with a halfling man about 3 centuries ago. I was born shortly after that. Since half-race breeding is strictly forbidden for elves, I was raised by my father, then sent into hiding when the Huffs came looking for Nocturne bloodlines outside of the Isle. I've been under the guidance of Snella since, and I was able to release her from the tower, as it's called. I've been in hiding in terror for quite some time now, maybe 200 years. But please, keep my secret, as if it comes out that I'm half-elf, I'll be hunted again. I do appreciate it, cousin. He puts a soft hand on your shoulder.
Of course, I'll keep your discrepancy, but 200 years over in Terra. How'd you get over there that so long ago?
He
I
looks
thought-
over at Sinella, who quickly looks over at him.
Hmm.
That pretty much answers your question, but yeah, it seems like
Mhm.
he's had some helping with the goddess Sinella.
So that's how he got up there. All
Where
right.
he's been hiding.
Yeah.
Explains why, he was very skilled, balance in fighting.
Yeah.
And also very lucky to be alive for that long,
Yeah.
especially with what's been going on in Terra.
So, Corvus, tell me more about this dragon situation. Have you seen this dragon previously? Is it similar to the one that flew away when we were fighting?
It was the same one.
And there was a demon on it.
Well, our
Maybe that-
comrades are calling it a vampire from the ancient myth stories of childhoods.
Vampire.
Vampire.
Is it
I
bloodsucker?
Undead.
wonder where that came from.
An undead of very, very strong means. They come back to life over and over again after centuries.
Interesting. Have you ever seen this thing previously?
No, the dragon itself was what I tried to hold back from entering the city yesterday. It looked like the same dragon. It could have been different, but it looked very similar. The rotting flesh I could not forget, and the red glow of its eyes underneath. Seemed like the same dragon to me.
Ugh.
Without Brissinger, it was very hard to hold it back. The wall of fire that Brissinger was able to cast is quite strong against undead things. The radiant damage it deals.
Interesting.
However, no, we were able to dispatch the creatures from Death's Desert that invaded and the creatures that came through the rift, but the dragon and the vampire took to the skies and vanished. We did notice it was heading towards the volcano at Death's Desert.
So, this vampire appeared here and there, as well as this undead dragon. What is this? Why is it happening? Do we know anything about it? Where it came from?
The only thing that I know is that it seems to all be related to these crystals, and the crystals being broken and the rifts being open and things passing through and things that are dead coming back alive. It all seems connected. At least that's what myself and Sinella and Merloki believe. Yes, repairing the crystal will most likely fix what's going on, Merloki speaks up. There is something that I remembered reading back to old scriptures when I was just a young boy about the great stoneheads. There are great stoneheads spread throughout the south of our city. Each one leads the way. I will help you and lead you to the first, while we go and try and seal up that rift that Danley had sent you on your path with. I
Okay.
feel like they're important in regards to the journey. When I read the scriptures about these stoneheads, they referred to keepers, but I had no idea what that meant at the time.
Is this the... I asked, is this the same direction as the way the river flows?
Yes, the river flows south. Follow the river. Go as south as you can. And on the... I believe it's the right side or the left side. I can't remember. It was quite old. Or I was quite young when I first seen it myself. But you'll see a stonehead. And that's the first one that leads the path. It has some ancient scriptures on it in Celestial that will... I can't remember what it says, but something in regards to the keepers. And when General Corvus and Snella were talking about the keepers of the crystal, it rang a bell to me. So I think that's our first clue, is to finding more information about the crystal and what to do.
Well, methinks that we should go then. We close the rift on the way, we catch some fish on the way, and we see some big old stone heads.
Snella speaks up for the final time before you guys decide to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the repairing of the crystal is the utmost importance. The worlds are colliding. Terra, Niflheim. The last keeper was named Gothor. He was a celestial giant and a druid. Very powerful, but even himself couldn't stop what was happening. You all must continue to grow stronger as you progress in your journeys. And do not worry to call out to me. You can speak to me at any point throughout your journeys. However, I believe Murloki is correct. These stoneheads will lead the way to something I remember when I was created. The gods, the greater gods, spoke of something called knowledge rooms, or the rooms of knowledge, that was housed for keepers to go to when they need more information on what to do. However, my memory is fuzzy. Something has happened to me when I was created, and I can't seem to recall certain memories.
While the talking's going on, Traherne was just kind of looking around and notices some stuff on the back. Is anything to look of interest on that altar?
Yeah, there's like all different like candles, pieces of food, like things offering up to the gods. It looks like this church is very much well kept by the clerics that possibly you saw outside. It looks like there's extra because of the goddess Sinella being present here. It doesn't look like this would be a normal thing to do. But usually there's at least a few candles like lit for, patrons of certain gods.
Okay.
This one in particular seems to be a statue of Sinella. And it looks like she's holding an arrow. The bottom half of the arrow looks like a heart shape. Thinking back to your religions and, roll me a religion check. I'll see if I can give you more information.
I'm a religion.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm not too sure
I am just
what
rolling
arrow that
herpes
is,
tonight.
but there are tales of the arrow striking lovers, something like that.
She's a much better looking Cupid.
Unfortunately, my form won't stay here much longer, but I will be speaking to you when needed. I wish you all the best of luck. And again, pray to me when you have questions, and I'll do my best to respond when I can. And she begins to become translucent. Last moment, if you guys have any questions before she disappears.
No, here we'll just kind of face the statue and offer a silent prayer to the Fallen, Wedge, and kind of the rest. Now that he's in this like holy place to do so.
So Thurin looks over at Merlurky and goes, "So I know you're saying we need to go south to these wisdom gates or whatever to figure out, you know, find our knowledge that we need for this quest, but do you have any knowledge yourself on how to repair these crystals?" And as I say that, I take my crystal and I place it down next to the red one that's on the table there.
He shakes his head no. However, I'm hopeful. The goddess Snella returning is a good sign. However, Thorin, I think you would know as well, Prince Thorin. The gods, for some reason, are gone. Although your magics are still present. Which deity do you pray to?
I pray to Charlotte.
So it seems Charlotte is not fully gone if you're still able to commune with her and cast magics. So, again, I don't believe that they're fully gone, because my magics, again, are still here. They're just not answering for some reason. Murloki takes the crystal and looks to you, Kahir, and holds out the red crystal to you. General Corvus won't be needing this anymore. It belongs with the keepers, the true keepers. General Corvus was an honorary keeper for the time being, until we were able to cross paths. He is one of my students, and General Corvus will be returning to Terra to oversee things there until you all arrive. Balance, General Corvus kind of gives you a sly nod, like you're going to go to the tournament, right? And smiles.
I return the nod, but somewhere in my mask, I just kind of tap my spear behind me.
Time is precious, Goddess Sinella. Leave it to us. Come now. What were your names again? He begins to lead you guys outside Murloki.
Grab
the
the
way-
purple crystal off the desk.
He doesn't take a step. He disappears and reappears at the door. And then disappears and reappears outside. He then disappears and reappears back inside and says, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't walk, or climb, or swim, or even stand if I'm sitting. If we have to climb or swim or do anything like that, you'll have to
What?
carry me." Thorin, roll me, Thorin, roll me an Arcana check.
I was
He's-
already doing that.
He's doing
I didn't
misty
hear
stuff.
anything after stand when I was sitting.
He's casting Misty Step over and over again. It seems like he could do it at will. However, it looks like he's lost the ability to move on his own. Yeah, I can't climb or do anything. I'm quite old, you see, and he's very obviously like leaned over on his staff when he's actively walking or doing things.
No worries. Me got you.
Appreciate it, Mr. Kahir. And he again teleports outside.
I'm not gonna
Orpheus,
get
you'll
used to
notice
that.
a gnome teleport right in front of you.
Oh, I'm not there.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I went back to the nomad area. So you're not gonna see me out there. I'm just wandering around in the city. The where
Just
they
walking around the city without your party?
yeah, the citizen area. I'm just walking around. But I would like to use my self disguise and then transform into a like not me, and then I just do some street performance. That's it.
All right. As you guys head outside, Orpheus is not there.
Where the hell he go? Got a bone to pick with him, and a really big one that flies.
I hope he didn't find more Merkle blood.
Where is the kid?
So Kahir, make sure you add a red piece of the crystal to your inventory. As you've obtained General Corvus's piece of the crystal, he was an honorary keeper. Murloki
Can I send?
looks to you, Kahir, and says, "Do you mind? It gets quite tiring teleporting around all day. Seems like he wants to sit on your shoulders."
Well, he can stand what he said.
Kahir
He's only
takes-
2 feet tall, by the way.
Yeah, he like takes the one of the straps from his glaive and kind of like shifts it over so like he can like interlock his legs in to better steady himself, and he just kind of like leans down and puts out a hand and like props him up.
Yeah. He says in your ear as you're picking him up and putting him on your back, "Try not to touch my staff. It will shock you."
Makes me want to touch it a little more, but me try.
Don't do it. I'll show you what it does later if we run into something.
Can't be as bad as what we touched before, but we take your word for it.
Oh, okay. We'll see. You guys head out?
Yeah, Thurin
Yeah.
just takes 2 steps down and just kind of like angrily is looking down south and just uses Thaumaturge to shout as loud as he can. Orpheus, we're leaving without you right
You
now.
know what? Here's what I'm
You
gonna
guys-
do. Hold on. Da, 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 da.
Divine sense.
Orpheus, how far did your loop go?
I'm near where at the map the gnome is living quarter. Where is it at?
Okay.
It's like right next to the judge. It's right outside the judge.
All of a sudden you hear, "Orpheus, we're leaving without you. And we'll go to our next break. Use the restroom, so I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cool. Welcome back. Divine Sense rings out. Again, balance. You feel the church, the entire church itself, as celestial good. However, you don't feel Orpheus, his presence, his taste of iron blood, ironish taste of blood. You don't feel that sense or taste that.
I at least know he's beyond that point.
However, we last left off. Orpheus is putting on a show in the middle of the Gnomish homes, I think you said, or are you closer towards the
Is this the
visitors' quarters?
Is this like the retirement homes?
The Gnome's home, like in front of the bridge area where I said I left the stuff. Yeah, I dropped the stuff. If you come over, you will see like Orpheus like train like he used to sell this guy.
They can't tell you're you.
Yeah, but
So,
but what I will do
is you can tell me what you want to do. You hear as they're leaving the church, Orpheus, we're leaving without you.
So at the moment when I hear that, I will transfer into a clown, like for terror clown. So like the enormous people never seen it before, and I just like do some
Like a
performance.
terror, like a it?
What?
Like it?
No, like some clown.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple rolls.
Like Bozo.
First roll, if they think you're an evil creature trying to attack them, or if they find this entertaining. Lower is bad, higher is good. 5.
They're not sure.
14 and 2. So they're not trying to attack you, but they're also not really paying attention to you.
Well, then as soon as I hear Thurin voice, I drop my disguise and I start running back to the church.
On top of your shoulders, Kihir, or behind you, in your part, in some of your like leather, kind of strapped to your back. Murloc is just basically pointing you guys towards the entrance gates to start heading south.
I imagine that
let's see if you guys run into each other, if you guys are on the same street or not.
I imagine him just sitting on Kahir's shoulders with
Actually,
like one leg around each side, like a little kid.
Yeah. Orpheus, roll me a d20, and Valence, roll me a d20.
Sorry,
not Valence, Thorin.
I was gonna say I'll roll you a d20 right up this side to head.
Orpheus roll a 2.
Thorin, you have to get within 10 of 2, so you 12 or
18.
lower. No, you guys don't see each other.
Just keep
DC
walking
is
south.
12 or under to see Orpheus. You have to get within 10 of his roll. So you guys begin heading south towards the gates. You pass each other. Orpheus, roll me a survival check. And anyone else that wants to try and track Orpheus, while Orpheus is trying to track you guys, roll me a survival check.
I roll 15.
Hope we find it.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna kind of look in the direction of Merloki and be like, "So, what's your staff do? Is it cool?"
It's very cool. It shocks things with lightning.
Me can't wait to see it.
Orpheus, Traherne, you hear a loud cry. The hell is that? A demon! Run! And Orpheus, for some reason, your disguise scares the shit out of a young girl.
Oh no, I said I drop it as soon as I heard Thurin though.
Oh yeah, he's out of disguise.
Yeah.
Well, then your face scares her.
Yes. Someone mistakenly thinks that you're a human about to kill them and runs away.
Because you
And
smiled
Traherne,
and you had teeth.
Traherne, you hear this, and Orpheus, you think, oh wait, maybe I passed them. Maybe they left without me. I should go towards the gates.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
Traherne, you'll know
meaning the
he's
party's
behind you guys about maybe like 50 feet.
Yeah. So like we're going in a direction and I hear it from behind us, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna let the group know. I was like, guys, I think I heard something behind us. Maybe we passed them. Do you guys want to go with me, or do you want us to catch up? I can go look for him.
Orpheus, you turn around.
Do I hear that? You say only.
Well, no, Orpheus, you got a feeling that like the group probably passed. They're probably not at the church anymore.
Oh yeah, then I will turn around. I will look. I'm actively looking for them.
Kahir will just kind of stop and turn back, look back at what you're saying, Traherne, and be like, "I'll get him."
Here, roll me a perception check. See if you see Orpheus coming down the street. Oh yeah, you see him.
I just started running.
Oh, yeah, I see him. And he just shouts, "Orpheus! Get over
Guys!
here!"
Wait for me! Still running.
There he is. The demon warlock. There he is. Hi there.
Demon!
I'm Murloki.
Oh,
Hey, Loki.
the
You wanna
elder?
Show him your staff, please.
I'm afraid it might kill him.
We hope.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Pulls out his staff. Hey, Orpheus, come touch my staff.
Well, what's special about it?
You going to question an elder gnome?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Touch it.
I touch it with my finger. My one of my finger.
Hold on. I actually have a character sheet for him. And his
Oh,
staff.
boy.
Oh shit. Hopefully Orpheus doesn't die here. Where is Murloki?
Now Kahir don't have to feel bad for touching something he shouldn't.
Where's his staff? There. Boop. You take 8 damage as you get shocked.
What was that for?
Traherne laughs and said, "Well,
He starts
least-
giggling as well.
at least you got a potion."
I've never smelt burnt demon before.
Demon, I'm human.
Are you
That's
sure?
what
Maybe
mean of
half.
you guys.
Half human.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was mean of you
Formerly
guys.
human.
Now my finger burned.
Well,
Hurt.
I'm willing to believe the one who can sense magic.
Totally not a
Orpheus,
demon.
He holds out a hand to you.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't shock you again.
You know.
What is that for now?
I'll heal you. Just give me your hand.
Okay. Here you go.
He casts Cure Wounds at level 4.
Oh. That's a lot healing.
You're back up to max.
Oh no,
Wait.
I have my temporary hit point anyway, so I didn't. I'm at max
Oh.
health.
I guess he's not undead.
Not totally.
I was like, wait a minute, that should have hurt him.
Can you imagine?
Soren,
Uh,
Murloki seems strong as fuck when he does his healing cast,
Mm-hmm.
just based on your ability as a cleric. Seems like he has almost like a direct commune with the gods.
oh, that feels
Traherne,
good.
his staff looks awesome
Yeah.
compared to your
I've been-
core staff. Like you look at yours, you're like, damn.
Oh, that feels good. Thank you.
Shall we
But again-
continue?
Yeah.
Oh, where you guys
Thank
going?
you for that.
I'll hit him again later.
Hey, I heard that.
Good.
You're so mean.
I better start crafting some more potions.
Wait, where are we going?
South.
Oh, okay.
We are going south.
Oh,
So you guys were told to head south following the river. To the east, following the river down about a half day's travel, is where Danelli said, always look east as you're falling down the river. Once you see some strange abominations, probably there's a rift nearby. That's the directions you were told. So everyone roll me survival checks as you guys leave the city. And I'll roll one for Murloki as well.
Are we at the river yet,
Top
or
down.
just still the city?
You're just leaving the city and you're following the river south. The river
Oh.
does run through the city, so it comes out of a wall and runs south.
LOL.
Are you still
survival-
giving me advantage on this roll?
Anytime you're in the wilderness, you should have advantage for survivals. I think that's how I played it last time. What did you have advantage for last time?
I
Is it for
didn't.
tracking and stuff?
We were talking about because of my fisherman background that you
Oh,
were going
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
to
You're
track
near
to
water.
know where
Yep.
water and track water.
Yeah. Very easily you can follow the river
I didn't
south.
need it, but
Crit
You
anyway.
crit? God damn.
Do I
Yeah,
see
Kahir definitely knows where he's going.
do I see, before we get too far away from the city, like, do I see anything that resembles like a boat or something that we could use to like speed up our travel?
Do you say that out loud? Do you guys see a boat or anything that can speed up our travel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you guys see a boat or like anything that we could do to float down river?
Trahan roll a 24. He rolled a 24 anyway.
Murloki also speaks up and says, well, if we're tracking a shadow and we have to fight something, I prefer not to be in water. I can't swim. I can't even walk.
it's okay.
What?
You can fight atop me.
Yeah,
I
but if
get you real
fall in,
close.
I fall off you, I'm dead.
Master Blaster.
I prefer
You've
we
never-
walk.
You've never had a chicken fight in the water when you're like
It's been
sitting
a
on
while
someone's
since
shoulders?
I was able to walk.
Wait,
I prefer we walk.
you cannot walk?
No,
Do you mind if I fish it while we walk?
my legs don't work. Sure.
Oh.
Kahir kind
Here,
of
you wanna
turns
fish?
and digs in his bag and takes out the pieces of his rod and he like hooks everything up and he kind of lets a lot of the line out so he can kind of drag the river as they're walking.
Do you have fishing as a thing? Like a fishing rod tool?
I do have a fishing rod item and fishing tackle. Yep.
You should be
put it as a
proficient in
tool.
it. So, yeah, you have it already. Okay, cool. You catch. I'll roll it for you. 5 huge. What's your favorite type of fish? Pick a fish.
Salmon.
Salmon. 5 huge salmon and 1 tuna.
On one hook?
Nice.
He's a fisherman.
In total, as he's fishing, he pulls
Oh,
one out.
okay.
Oh.
He ties it up, puts it on his back, throws out his line again. It looks like Kahir does this for a living. Like, this is what Kahir is on this earth to do. Fish. And Kahir is awesome at it. It literally looks like he throws out his line, within 2 seconds, he's got a fish, he pulls it back. Throws out his line, he's got a fish, he pulls it back. Kahir is very, very, very good at fishing.
Impressive.
You can write that down. They will last for 2 days, unsalted. So you'll probably want to cook them before 2 days are up. And make sure you keep them out of the sun after you're done fishing. Maybe wrap them up in something. You guys are heading south. I'm going to put you on a map. However, it is about a half day's travel to from what Danley had spoken. I need everyone to roll me survival checks, and I'm going to do some rolls.
New ones, or are we using the ones that we were doing before?
Nuances. The first survival check was to ensure you're going in the right direction. I'll give me survival checks. Actually, no, these are going to be perception checks to ensure that nothing's sneaking up on you guys. Sorry. So survival checks.
I'm a little focused
Finally,
on the
guys.
fishing.
You're gonna stay focused on fishing? Okay. Cool. Orpheus and Valence. I'll take your survival, it's fine. They told you to look east, so you guys are watching east. However, on the west side, you hear some growling. Valence, with your survival check, it looks like the river's not too deep if you guys wanted to cross over to the other side to avoid this whatever creature is growling at you guys in the thick brush to your left.
Wait, the growling's on our side of the river?
Growling's
Rest of
on
us.
your side, and you're supposed to be watching the east side as you're following the river down. However, it looks like at this particular point in the river, you guys can cross very easily. It's maybe up to your ankles or your knees at most. So balance with your survival check. It looks like you can cross, and Orpheus, you notice the growling very, very much so to the west of you guys.
Guys, I hear some growling to the west of us. I can see what it is though.
Does it sound like more than one creature?
Does it sound more like one creature?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a pack.
Like a wolf sound?
I have no idea. It's just a growling.
Sounds like possibly.
Yeah. Wolf
Possibly
or
Is it
dog?
the same sound that the blink dogs made?
The blink dog.
Kind of sounds like the blink dogs.
All right.
Balance again, as Orpheus says this, just based on your tactics and abilities, probably crossing the river and continuing down south, you guys can avoid whatever is waiting for you guys.
Guys,
I smack it here on the shoulder. I'm like, all right, we need to go.
Wait, but wouldn't it be faster if we stay on this side? Does the
We're on the western bank, right? And we need to go on the eastern
The
anyway.
eastern
So
bank,
we
yes.
need to cross eventually anyways. So might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Okay.
looking for a fight.
I mean, I might be able to help us get around it if you wanted to stay on this side, but if you guys want to cross, I'm okay with that too.
I mean, if we gonna fight some abomination and get near the portal anyways, we gotta cross. So might as well cross while the water's shallow.
Mm-hmm. But
Well, then let's
Yeah.
cross.
Lead the way, big guy.
I start trudging through the water across.
Yep.
What's
again,
the
goes
rapids
to
look
your-
like?
It's moving. It's fast moving, but it's not so much so that it's going to sweep you off your feet. In the beginning of the bank, it's about up to your ankles, and then as you get to the center, it goes up to maybe about your knees, a little bit above your knees, maybe to your thighs. If Murlokia was in this, it'd probably be up to his head. And then you guys continue to cross and get to the other side safely.
The 2 feet.
Also, roll me some stealth check, guys, if you guys are actively trying to avoid these creatures.
In the water.
And if you wanna do your spell, Trahern,
Yeah,
are you trying to cast Pass Without Trace?
yeah, I was going to.
Go for it.
Oh, then we'd have to roll, right? Oh, two with advantage.
Nope. Everyone gets a +10 to your stealth check. Everyone roll me a stealth check. Anyone in heavy armor is disadvantage.
I'm a
So
16.
everyone add +10 to those rolls. So Kahir, you're
17.
14. Doran, you're 17. Trahern, you're 15. Orpheus, you're 16. And Balance, you're 21 stealth.
Wait, how do I do the heavy armor one like he did?
I think it was pre-coded when we created his character. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my fucking number and I'm gonna make the roll 4. Or the check 4.
On yours or on the wolves to recognize you guys or whatever is following
You 21. You roll 21, right?
You rolled a 11, which made it to a 21.
Yeah, I'm making the check though. That
Against you guys?
Yeah, we're stealthing trying to avoid them, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got it backwards.
There is one high number if you want to change it. You rolled a 21 where the rest were lower than
Yeah.
you guys.
I'll use that.
Okay.
Because I want to use it before the end of the day.
Yep. So nothing happens. How much time? So we're now on time. How much longer do you guys want to go? It's been 3 hours since we started.
I mean, I'm good stopping now, but if we continue, I definitely want to stop by 11. Up to you guys.
I think now's a good time to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, how late is it right now that we're traveling?
It's been about a half day.
Okay. So noon.
So we
about
should be getting close to both the to where the area that Danily was talking about. What time of day is it? Because I
Yeah, that's
figured
what-
by the time we
that's what I'm
got to,
asking.
by the time we
Sun is
talked to
just
the,
about setting now.
The
So
sun
it's
is
becoming
setting.
darker and darker.
So, do you guys wanna make the? It's getting dark, and if there's a creature around us, I don't know if it's a good idea to travel in the dark. Do you guys wanna camp here?
Loki, yeah. Should we make camp?
We should
Loki, what
probably
do you
Yeah.
think?
I mean, are we far enough? Like, have we walked far enough away from the growling and all that? Like, is
Across
this
the
Yeah,
river.
yeah. You guys,
Okay.
it was within like the first half hour of you guys traveling. When you
okay?
heard the growling, it's definitely gone by now.
Okay.
Murloki speaks up and says, "Well, if the rift is on the east side, maybe we should camp on the west, just in case."
But we are.
That
So
might be
now we
smart.
have to. Are
Is
we
there
cross?
Is there a crossing anywhere nearby?
It's up to about your waist now, if based on Kahira's survival check.
it's a 10 either way.
It's about up
Wait,
to your
so
waist now,
so we have
maybe up to your
to.
chest.
So we have to cross back. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm suggesting we cross back. If the rift is on the east and there's abominations coming out of the rift, I'd rather not get
Okay.
attacked while we're sleeping.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys,
But I sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I do have a something for us that protect us from the creature. If we're gonna decide to sleep here, either way,
What's that?
it's
Don't break it up.
If you have way to protect us, we'll spit it out.
or then our outfit's gonna take a his book out. Anything happen?
Yes. Roll me a 1d20. I want to see if what happens. Are you guys crossing the river first?
No, I think we're waiting to see what he has, right?
14.
Yep.
Yep, you're fine.
Alright, so
Orpheus, if you cast it here, you guys have to camp here. That's what I'm asking.
yeah,
It's
wouldn't
not
that?
movable.
Right,
Once
but if it's what I
cast,
think
cast.
it is, then it's going to protect us, and
Yeah,
camping is fine.
it will take us. It will take us against spell and creature.
Okay.
So
If
I
something
will.
walks into it, though, it's going to know that you guys are there.
They cannot walk into it.
Yeah, they can.
Only people that I catch on, I cast on, can be in and out. They know without me allowing it. Nobody walk in.
You have the spell on your spell list?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a tiny hut.
Spell fails if its area includes a large creature. Okay. Creatures or objects within the dome. All other creatures are barred from passing through it. Okay. Yeah, you're fine then. You guys can
So
stay there.
you see me hold a book, and then I pick up like a wooden stick on the ground, like a branch, and then I would like draw a circle around us. It's 10 feet, 10 by 10, and then you see like this dome start like popping up around us, and inside I think I can control what it look like in the inside because this is the first time I'm casting it. I want to make it look like a bat cave in the inside. But there's there lights in it. I can also control the lights in it. It's just a bright bat cave. Bat
Hi,
cave.
Bruce Wayne.
So
Wait.
so we're inside. I say we can stay in here. I think I think we'll be safe from no creature.
Will it last through the night?
It's 8 hours, and I can cast again anytime.
Okay. Tiny hut has been casted. You guys can all enter.
And it's warm in the inside too. And it's comfortable in the inside. It's just small though.
There is a spell save DC.
Yeah, I think somebody can cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay. All right. So you guys all entered the hut for the first time. Seems pretty cool. While you guys are inside, it looks translucent as if you guys can see through it, without barring your vision at all. so you guys can see if anything does approach. You can hear things outside. And Orpheus does tell you guys are safe as long as you're within this. If you leave, you're not safe. So make sure you stay inside.
So we can rest here for the night.
So if
Well, so right now on your watch it says 7:30. If you guys take a long rest, it'll be quite early in the
3:30?
morning, or if you take a short rest, it'll be early evening. It's up to you guys. We can decide next week if you guys want.
that's fine.
We don't have to decide at the moment, but at the moment you guys are taking a rest. And we'll end there at today's session. I just need to know for next session.
Kahir has a belt he needs to attune to, so I vote long rest. But
Yeah.
Me too. I need to
I
attune
have
to
an
my,
action that
my
I would
thing.
probably do if it's a long rest, but if it's not, then I'm not going to do it.
Kahir, there is a hole at the top if you want to cook the food inside of the tent.
yes,
Meaning
I'll
the
make
smoke
us
will be
some
able
nice.
to come through and go out. However, the outside smoke would probably alert anything that you guys are there, possibly. Because the smoke will be coming out of
I'll
the
hold off until we make sure, because we don't know the area too well.
But here you would probably have some salts ready in case you did do some fishing to maybe turn them into rations if you want to do that rather than cook them straight away.
Fish jerky sounds great. I will use some salts and make jerky out of them.
I look over to Orpheus and I ask, so just curious, if I wanted to have Spindel go outside, is there a way for him to get in and out from this barrier?
I can allow that.
I mean, do you have to bring the whole barrier down, or
No,
can he just walk through?
the creature are free to go in and out.
Okay.
Only if Orpheus leaves will the spell be dispelled.
I have to
Okay.
be inside, but you guys can leave.
Did we decide we're doing a long rest?
We haven't decided yet. But I'm attuning to my. Oh yeah, we decided to do long rest.
Yeah,
Right?
said, "Hey, I
I
got
voted
results, I
for it.
wanna-
Yeah.
look at it."
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm attuning to my my pearl. So long rest.
Okay. I'm gonna do let me find it. Before I do a rest, which I'll just do a short rest, I'm gonna use Beast Sense on Spindel for the first part of the night or the afternoon. And I'm just gonna have Spindel. I'm just gonna send him out to like walk the perimeter and kind of scout ahead, just to kind of see like what's going on in the area. It's kind of like dusk time, so he's kind of small too, so he can climb in the trees or whatever he needs to do, just to kind of keep an eye out for the first night, get a scout ahead, and then I'll
How
take.
far are you sending him out to?
I mean, is there a
distance-wise?
limit?
I'm just asking you in general. Because again, you're sending him out by himself. So if there's any danger out there, I just need to know how far you're sending him, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll say maybe like 75 to we'll just say 100 feet down south, and then kind of like wrap up.
Okay.
But
So this will be the final scene then.
yeah, but he's on surveillance, so he's trying not to be seen. If that helps, if I do stealth or whatever. But
Okay. Anyone else doing anything before this happens? I know Kahir, you're attuning to stuff in your long rest. Balance, if you had anything that you want to attune to as well.
I think I'm all attuned already.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm attuning to the pearl.
Orpheus has to attune to the pearl.
No, you say I attune to the pearl.
You can only attune to one thing.
Yeah, I need
So
to
you
attune to
have
my
the
wrist then.
watch
Oh,
and the pearl.
I need to
I
attune to the mask.
Yes.
You say I
Right.
attuned to the pearl last night, right? When during that time, so I'm attuned to my
I gave
watch
you the
then.
choice, yes.
Yeah, so I'm attuned to my watch.
Doran, anything you need to attune to?
I
No,
did not.
last night was either attuned to the watch or right in the book. The pearl
that's right.
appeared at the end of your rest. So now you have to choose either to attune to the watch or the pearl.
Then
Correct.
the pearl, yeah, the pearl.
And remember, you can only attune to 3 things at once.
Yeah,
Okay.
the book is not attunement.
Okay, so the only thing you haven't attuned to yet is the watch, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys will have that for next session. However, halfway through the long rest, Traherne, as soon as you wake up from your trance,
Right.
you hear in your mind Spindle speak to you, and he says, Traherne, I found the rift. It's right. And as he says it's right, you hear almost like a screeching sound as you lose your connection with Spindle, and he's gone.
Okay.
No.
He's been sent to the ethereal plane forcefully.
Wow.
Because with the beast sense, when I was warging or whatever, okay, I have to use another action to see through the beast. So I didn't see anything through his eyes. Is that basically what you're saying? He's just informing me what he saw.
What does Beast Sense do? Tell me what it does.
I'll link it.
So walking.
It is quite important because
It says you touch willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears,
for 1 hour.
and continue to
you
do
would
so
have
until
had
you.
to actively say, I want to see through the beast's eyes as this was happening, basically.
Okay.
If you want to see through the beast's eyes, you would have seen a large set of jaws come crashing down on Spindle as he was talking to you.
Okay.
And how much HP does Spindle have?
I think it's 25, but I need to double check since we leveled up.
It would have been 36 points of damage to Spindle.
Okay, he would probably died
It would have
anyway.
instantly went down and into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
A large set of jaw, another dragon.
A large set of jaw, of teeth, in a cone shape. Here, fuck it. I'll give you guys a.
So a dragon.
I'll give you guys a handout of what
The cone shape.
Traherne saw through Spindle's eyes very quickly.
The uvula.
Uvula.
The cliffhanger for next week.
A crocodile.
Is that a basilisk or a crocodile?
Hey, crocodile, look at it.
Oh,
It's a giant
croc.
Florida on steroids. Got
Hey, I'm home.
Oh, it is your home.
Go deal with it, Florida man.
Wait, there are more than one?
Would have saw those 2 things.
So the croc and the giant croc.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I know Valens has some questions for Orpheus though, but that'll be maybe next session. I don't know.
Yeah, write it down for first conversation next session at the end of your long rest before the tiny hut disappears.
I will.
Oh yeah, we got him cornered now. Inside the dome.
He's gonna dispel it and fucking run.
And I don't want to disturb anybody in their sleep, so I'm just going to use the second half to do a short rest.
You had your full long rest, so you're fine.
Well, if I say
Did take an action to look through his eyes at the end of your long rest. That's why I said at the end. So you didn't disrupt your long rest.
if I see Valen try to come and talk to me, I'm gonna turn the lights off in the tent, the hut, and it's just dark.
I literally cantrip. I have cantrip for light.
You disrupt people
I
sleeping,
mean,
man.
do you guys want to play it out now? I think people want to go to bed.
No.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Bedtime. Yeah.
'Cause
All right,
I
that's it
really,
for this
I really
session.
want to
Thank you
address
all for playing.
the dragon in the room. I mean, the elephant in the room.
Great episode. We'll see you guys all next week. After this session, we'll talk about schedule for next week. Have a great rest of the night, everyone. Thank you all.